other people. Yeah, I see.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
different.
it's
It's a different story. You
Here
can
we
see
go.
it lower.
Like
I
Red
see
Hood
what you got
starting
going
theme.
on.
Here we go with this fraudulent shit. Here we go.
It's not fraud, bro. It's just facts.
Here we
Hey
go.
man, just be honest with yourself.
Okay, I can already see the comment sections dropping now with that shit. Hey, Big Claw, he doesn't talk too much on this show. What up, people? What's up? Welcome.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome to the show, man. Episode 199. You already know what's happening. Man, when I tell you this has been a weird week, it has been a weird week. We're going to go over it for sure. We got to talk about a few things, absolutely. We got the homie Jack Move pulling up. What's up, Jack Move? Good to see you.
It's good, brother. How you doing?
I'm good. We got Cassie returning. What's up?
Hey, guys. Chilling,
Of
bro.
course.
Happy to be here.
Oh, you already know. Always pleasure to have you. We got, the janitor from hell, Red Hood 420. What's up, dude?
Man, you always
You
act
missed the spot.
big.
You missed the spot in the
act
back,
so
by the
big
way.
and confident when it comes to your own podcast.
You missed the spot, though.
But you
missed the spot.
never have that same level of confidence
I'm
when
saying-
it comes to other people's podcasts.
I'm
It's
gonna need you to
crazy.
clean that spot.
I mean, I
Ooh.
gotta bring that up. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
gonna need that spot cleaned though in the back though. You know what I'm saying?
Spot
I need that
clean-
spot
I mean, you
What
could do it
podcast
yourself,
you
man.
talking about, Red Hood?
Red Hood talking.
I don't know what podcast you talking about.
Initial.
How you talking
Yes.
a bit with like this, man?
Listen, man, I make a lot of money
Wow.
from my PC.
You know it's why he
channel
looked
called
like Bitwit, then his
Bitwit.
ass lost all that when the hair came in. God damn.
No, man.
He was praying for that shit to grow in fast. Like, God damn it. I had this joke things die. Anyway, Red Hood 420, what's up, fam? Good to see you.
Throwing
nothing
shade in
much. It's gonna
chat.
be very interesting, right? You know, some shady things here and there, and
Oh yeah, a lot
certain
of that.
videos coming out that were from the talk and just at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time just dropped. It's very interesting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
Blaze.
Nova, let him know, dog. Yeah, I'm just reading Nova's comment. Makes a lot of sense. But yeah, nice to
I
see you
noticed
guys.
that.
Oh my God, here we
Nice to
go.
see you, yeah.
Nova, shut your mouth. You fraud. Shout out to Nova. Blaze 4K, what up?
I'm happy to see, Cassie and Red Hood, but I really would like to see Jack Move's waves and see-through glasses again one last time. But I
You
don't
want to
know.
see him
We
in the
won last
skirt?
time. You think
Put in the beach to shame with those waves.
my
Bro,
dog
Jack was
black
looking like a
man?
thug, bro.
Well, cause I'm black. Is that why I was looking like a thug? What's going on, brother?
Hey, Jack, I might like low-key. Yeah, Rev put out a comment like, wow, you got 2K under 2 hours. He's like, you don't need me anymore. But low-key, I might have Jack on every time if I'm going to get them numbers. You know what I mean?
Oh man, you added me to the payroll. What's going on?
Oh shoot!
I mean, he there.
Been
There
on
you
the
go.
payroll.
Nah, man. There you go.
That nervous laugh.
Joint crazy.
Let's get it, man. Let's get into this, man. So I don't know how long we're gonna push today's show. I really don't. Not a whole lot of crazy shit happened, so we're gonna go ahead and get right into the fire. That was the fucking spark of everything that happened this fucking week. It all started with a leak. Well, actually, ironically, it didn't start with a leak. It started off with somebody making a bold statement that Last of Us Remake didn't have any upgrades. This right here got a little bit of traction. VGC and a few outlets started to take this dude's word. Funny thing is, I did a video before I did the live streams. I did a video. I was like, guys, let me debunk this misinformation because dudes are saying it doesn't have any upgrades. Or I'm like, dude, he didn't show proof of his claims. Why are we blowing this out of proportion? And I don't know if word got back to this dude. I don't know if everybody just started coming at his neck. But less than 3 hours, he fucking dropped the gameplay. Jack Move, we was on Solidcast. Jack Move was there, and Jack Move showed us the controller layouts that got leaked, the gameplay, and he pretty much broke the internet. Now, in the midst of doing that, of course, we all did our responses towards it. We all reacted towards it. I did a response to it. I'm like, bro, if this is the gameplay, this is not worth $70. This doesn't even look like it's worth $60 right now. Now, granted, visuals are one thing, right? Obviously, visuals are going to get better when we get the final product. That's not really the issue. The issue was the way they sold this to us. Jack already knows, Blaze knows. They said this was going to be a game that was going to have modernized gameplay, rebuilt from the ground up for the PlayStation 5, the works. This was something completely new. This was their true vision for Last of Us. So we all thought, and this has been going around for months, that this game was going to have Last of Us 2 elements, pretty much. And we see this. They finally, you know, we see all this, and we don't see this in the gameplay. There's no prone mechanic. There's no dodge mechanic. There's no nothing. And, of course, dudes started the damage control. Oh, but it's not the official build. And I'm like, this is capture with a fucking capture card. This is the official build. Now, is this going to be the official end product? No, the end product's going to look better. But that's it. This is what you're going to get. And then dudes was like, oh, no. You guys are over, you know, you guys are overhyping this, or you guys are overdoing this. They never said they were going to do this. I'm like, are you sure about that? Because if you look at the wording in the latest shit that they just dropped on the PlayStation blog, they completely removed a certain word, which was modernized gameplay. They removed that altogether. Instead, they said they completely overhauled the experience. And we all know that's false. Because you still got the same animations. But I digress. We'll get to that in a second. Anyway, after that was shown, Naughty Dog dropped the damn official release trailer. In the most convenient time you can think of, they dropped the official release trailer for it, or the release deep dive. I guess it's a deep dive they dropped for it, explaining what they're doing, the AI, the works. It looked fine. Again, it looked good in the visual department, but that's about it. You know what I mean? That's not saying much. Last of Us always looked good, but it looked good in the visual department. They added some new additions to the game, such as like explosions, like the explosive radius makes stuff like, you know, affects the stuff around it.
You sound like a hater, Big Cloud.
I know. But, you know, that stuff happens. New animations for, well, actually, not even new animations. It's just like stuff on crates moving.
Bro, they got bullets. When bullets cause fucking rumble to foot. Like, we expected all that bullshit. You know what I mean? But, you know, people expected, you know, Last of Us 2 gameplay mechanics ported over. The game looks great, though. The people are saying the game don't look, you know, the game looks great. You know, it's. Big Cloud, listen, do you love The Last of Us? You say it's one of your favorite games, right?
It's one of my all-time favorite games of all time. I thought that game was the chef kiss to end the PS3. That's how much I enjoyed it. And I was like, dude, I cannot wait for part 2. You know what I mean? I talked about it so many times. When I first, you know, started hanging out with you, I was like, dude, I cannot wait for Last of Us Part 2. I can't wait to see what this franchise does. And, you know what I mean, how far they push it, how dark this shit gets, right? I was really into it. So my love for the franchise is there. It's just I can't get behind what was shown, especially for $70. And mind you, let's get to the content here. What we're getting with this game. What are we getting? We're getting a speedrun mode, a permadeath mode, a damn diorama mode where you can see the figurines or the environment, you know, marvel at the graphics. Then they're doing new animations for the characters. That's it. Everything else is pretty much the same. And aside from the additions that we talked about, everything else is exactly the same. And now, what killed me, and I'm going to go to you, Blaze, what killed me was the reaction that the community was giving. They're like, oh, Joe, first of all, I never thought I'd read no shit like this in my life, and this is where this is where it killed me. Dude's like, well, Joe's 40. He shouldn't be crawling on the floor. I'm like, what'd you just say? Yeah. Like, he's 40 years old, so he can't crawl on the floor. He can't dodge
what they're
neither.
Saying is
he can't dodge neither.
No, but I don't know. Did Jack say? I don't know. I see somebody say, but you know, he's in that stance where you know how hard it is to like dead ass. You get low to the ground like that on your feet, mad low, like you're squatting. Your fucking back after fucking 5 minutes is gonna be hurting like crazy. Like he's doing that forever, but he can't lay down.
He's Snake bending his 40-year-old knees, bro.
Old Snake was like 60 years old, and he was able to freaking crawl.
I'm saying Snake was able to roll too.
Listen, that's my point. I'm saying he should be able to prone. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He should be able to do this shit. That's the whole point. Like, Big Cloud, if you love The Last of Us like you say you do. So if it has improved visuals, all new visuals overall,
you're not winning those bets. You can kiss my ass. I'm not buying it.
Listen, and if it runs better, then what's the problem? You're still gonna buy it.
So you want to get right? You want to start that conversation? What's the problem?
I'm just saying you're still gonna buy it. You're still gonna.
So wait, is the
okay.
bet
The
saying
problem-
for launch or
No,
is
no.
it for like any time?
He's talking about for lunch and
First
everything,
week.
like day one. I'm not buying the game.
Oh.
Period. I'm not getting.
He
I'm
said
not buying the
first
day one.
week.
Yeah, first week, but I'm not buying it. Period. Look, Blaze, you're not getting me. Okay, but here's why I can't do it, and I can't buy it off of principle. I'm paying more for significantly less. They took out factions. Now everybody's over here marveling of what we saw with the single player and how well they did with the animations. Right? Imagine how you guys would react if that was for factions as well. Crickets, right? I know, crickets.
What?
Then dude's
Crickets
like,
about what?
Dude's like, oh, we don't need that because we got factions already free with the PS4 or 5 or 4 version on the collection. But I'm like, who the hell wants to play the slow version of that when you got a new up to date version that is faster, no load times, people? Are you out your mind? Visually better. Are you out your mind? Why would I want to go to the old version and not play the new version of that? Like, the excuses were killing me. Like, what is happening? Like, come on, dog. Y'all trying way too hard. Y'all moving this goalpost way too much. It's like, dog, stop. It's way too much, bro.
It's like, man, everyone wants to praise Naughty Dog when they succeed. And they've earned that high prestige, like, you know, they earned the high prestige. And let's be real now, we all expect a lot from Naughty Dog, deservingly so, because Sony has put them in the forefront of the company. They are the most prestigious development team in Sony. And we expected, you know, this remake to be a true remake. This isn't a remake. In turn, like, look, I always say this, gameplay is king. Whenever they show off trailers for games, if they don't show gameplay, I disregard it. It doesn't matter to me. When it comes to video games, gameplay is king, and the gameplay is exactly the same. The only difference is Naughty Dog bending you over a workbench. That's the only difference in gameplay. That's it.
And speaking of the gameplay too, in that trailer, y'all notice how it was very selective? They didn't show him moving around, nothing like that. I wonder why. I wonder why, people. I wonder why. Maybe because it's the same build that the dudes were damage trolling saying it's not the same build. It's the same build. And I love Naughty Dog. I got nothing against Naughty Dog or PlayStation. I love them. But this is clearly they got caught in 4K. That's what it was.
I was gonna say this though. I'm not in that camp of saying it's not a remake or it's a remake or it's a remaster, because like Shadow Colossus remake, for instance, same gameplay, same type of game, 1-to-1 remake. You know, virtually praised because, you know, it's not $70 or anything like that, or even Resident Evil 1 remake, right? I think the standard's been changed though when it comes to remakes. When you got RE2 remake, RE3 remake, and then as well as Final Fantasy 7 remake, because now the standard's been changed, where they're changing a lot about the game, reimaginative of those, you know, titles now, and the gameplay is like vastly different. Like even Dead Space remake, from what we're hearing, is it's also probably going to be a 1-to-1 remake as well. I think the most complaints is coming from though is that they said modernized gameplay, and me myself included was thinking, oh, Last of Us Part 2 gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
And that is where they messed up entirely. Yep. And that is honestly for their fault. That is, in terms of messaging, is really bad, because they did it twice. Blog post as well as tweet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
but when it comes, to be fair, like when I look at it, those two games you listed were games that were missed. We didn't see Shadow of the Colossus, get a legitimate like remake. It was just simply ported to PS3, and it looked pretty good. I bring up Demon's Souls getting a remake. That game was missed, and playing it on the PS3, you have to deal with a lot of shit that you don't want to deal with, a lot of frame rate issues. So to me, that legitimate from the ground up remake is warranted, because that's a game that was missed, that people wanted to play at 60 FPS looking as gorgeous as it does. The Last of Us remaster on the PS4, it runs perfectly. It's solid, locked 60. Everything about it looks amazing. Yeah. And look, you know, for me personally, like having the in-game cutscenes is really nice, but is it, like, to me personally, as long as you aren't trying to sell a farce with your cutscenes being like pre-rendered, like it making it look a billion times better than the gameplay itself, like I don't really care if I'm watching in-game cutscenes that much versus pre-rendered cutscenes that look about the same as the gameplay itself. That's just me personally.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I
That's a
don't
good
think
point.
it warrants $70 price point. It's just we're watching something. That's it. Like, it's not interactive watching the in-game cutscenes.
That's a good point. Good point. What up, Punter? What's up, brother? Before I get to you,
Up, dude.
shout out to the
Oh.
last outlaw with the $5 super chat. He says the solid cast without solid rev should be called the Blaze 4K cast, or the 4K, or the forecast. There you go. That's what it was.
Dude,
Shout
I
out
just
to
I
you.
just got here, but let me guess, we're talking about $70, right?
Now we're talking about the.
Well, we're
last one.
just talking about last one. Well, yeah, I guess that also attributes to $70.
We'll get to you in a
yeah.
second for sure.
God.
Nova K with the 5. Appreciate it. He says, did y'all see Bill moving his choo-choo train asshole across the room and not alerting the clickers? Still buying at a discount, but disappointing. Shout out to Flip.
Yeah, I think the
no.
sad thing is what could have been. Like, this game could have been like, it could have answered everyone's wet dream of what they would have wanted. And it's just not that. It's not that at all. You have to, while I think some of the things that they did are definitely impressive, to be fair, it's just not what could have been. And that's the sad thing about it. And they're asking for us to pay for the same game a third time. So I was expecting more.
Absolutely. Good point. Mr. Hunter, what up, brother? Welcome.
What's going on, man? I'm just so pumped. There's so many things going on in gaming this week.
So we were
my timeline. Dude, I was like, I was this close. I have never. Well, no, I did it once for a joke, but I've like never seriously like muted a word on Twitter. But like, I was like this close. I was like, man, like $70, man. I just gotta mute that.
dude, the last
I'm like, I'm sure we can get into it a lot more, but all I'm gonna say is like, when it comes to anything, and this is gaming. This is like a friggin' ice cream cone. I was making jokes about frappuccinos from Starbucks. Like, dude, this is everything. Everything like you decide the value that you see, and you decide whether or not you want to buy it. And if you want to buy it, go ahead. And if you don't want to buy it, like if you don't want to buy this game or another game or Game Pass, or because people complain like $10 Game Pass, $15 Game Pass.
Yeah,
everyone's always complaining about prices. It's like I hear you, and I think that you should voice your opinion. But me personally, at the end of the day, I don't give a rat's ass. Does anybody care? Like, dude, I just went out and bought spaghetti. Bought spaghetti for dinner. I paid $10 for the spaghetti. I don't know how much spaghetti normally should cost, but maybe I paid too much for the spaghetti. I don't know. But like, does anybody care? I enjoyed the spaghetti.
I mean, when we're in the realm of a game like Last of Us, I mean, granted, like, the thing is, if the remaster didn't exist, Hunter, we wouldn't have this conversation. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people would have been like, okay, it's fine.
Totally.
Yeah. That's the issue as well.
Oh, absolutely. If it was like like a Demon Souls situation.
Yes.
Right? Where it was a PS3 and then we didn't get anything on PS4 and then now we're getting the remake.
Yep.
Dude, there's like a million things I can say, but I'll just say I'll say one thing too. Like we all know $70 is a lot of money. No one likes paying $70. We would all prefer to pay $60. I fortunately and unfortunately went to school for business, so I studied economics like far too much. There was way better topics that in business that I prefer to study, but I had to study a whole bunch of economics. So the thing is, it's like, it's inevitable, it's unavoidable. Everything. When I was a kid, like, geez, like I was buying bread for $1. I was buying Kool-Aid for 25 cents. Like, nobody likes paying more. But the thing is, like, first of all, no one's twisting your arm. So you don't want to buy the game, don't buy the game. Who cares? There's a million other games out there.
Oh yeah,
go play go play whatever.
That's facts for sure. But back when
I just want to say too that the key thing too is, like, this is the thing that actually I don't understand the freaking out over prices, because very few mediums out there drop their prices as fast as gaming, right? Like everyone who if you don't like $70, don't buy it. Of course, like, absolutely just do not buy it. But if you want to play the game and you're like, from what I've seen, maybe it's like $40 or $50. Maybe I pay, maybe even 60. I don't know. Whatever you figure like the value is for you. Let's say it's 50. It'll be 50 by Black Friday. Like, let's be honest. Amazon's gonna have a Black Friday deal. They're gonna knock like $15-$20 off. Like, if it's not $20 by Black Friday, it'll be $20 by Christmas, and then next like January, it's gonna be $40. Like, it's like, it's gonna drop to whatever price you want to pay. And unfortunately, okay, sure, you might have to wait like 2 or 3 months, but you like. If you have to wait 3 months to play the game at the price that you want to, you should actually feel good about yourself, because you don't want to pay $70, right? And you know you got to wait 3 months if you want to buy it for $40. So you should actually be happy. Like, don't be like it's September and you're like, oh, like I'm pissed. Like, damn it, I can't play this damn game.
I mean,
I think the other problem is too, Big Cloud. That other company was developing this game. And then Naughty Dog stepped in
Visual Arts.
Clearly,
Visual
Arts was so they didn't like the direction or how it was going, or maybe it was taking too long. So I think we got to factor that into that. They kind of took this shit on. I don't know if they scrapped it or they took it on midway or quarter way or But the point is, clearly there was problems and they took over and ironed it out. But
I mean, when we first heard this, back when this was in rumor territory, and Paul, you were there when we first started talking about it, and everybody was like, and I asked the question, why? Of all games, why Last of Us Remake? Why not Jack and Daxter? Remember that conversation? I said this with you guys.
Oh yeah.
And you all collectively came together. It wasn't even money. You said you all came together. It was one thing. Y'all was like, oh, the reason why they're doing this is probably because more likely they're gonna bring it to that Last of Us 2 experience. Jack movie came in and said that. He's like, dude, you're going to have those Last of Us 2 elements. Here's the wild part about that, about the Last of Us 2 elements. They even toned down the gore. Did you know that?
The gore looks like it's more the same. It looks like
it looks more
of one.
Same. Doesn't look like
it didn't. I thought
Jack.
Oh, my bad.
Jack, do you got? I mean, like Jack was the guy that a lot of people like. Jack Move over here is the guy that pre-ordered it early.
Yep.
Which a lot of people did because it's Naughty Dog. It's Last of Us. It's a beloved title. It's Naughty Dog, and like I said, I brought this up on the podcast. When have you ever said, oh well, I don't know if if Naughty Dog, like nobody ever says they're worried about Naughty Dog, but. Jack, you pre-ordered $70. Do you have it? You regretting it now, or you feel like it is what it is at this point? Because
yeah, I mean, I definitely pre-ordered it. Now I got a lot to say about this topic. I'm gonna try to keep it short and sweet.
Go ahead, bro. Let it up. That's a lot going on.
When the leaks came out the other day, I was disappointed from what I saw. Right.
Yeah.
Then they brought out the little video 8:00 at night, whatever. I was enraged. I was still disappointed, upset, angry, right? Because if you go back to the Summer Game Fest footage, when Neil Druckmann came out, which that also got leaked, but Jeff Keighley said verbatim, he said, imagine The Last of Us 1 with the combat. Imagine The Last of Us 1 with The Last of Us 2 combat. Neil Druckmann was right there, and he didn't deny what he was saying. He gave a little answer, but he never said, imagine if he would have said this. Not quite, Jeff. It's gonna have some of the elements from that made The Last of Us 2 great, but not all of them. It ain't gonna have the dodge or the prone, but it's gonna have some of them. Or he could have said some of the elements. He didn't say none of that. He never said no, that's not correct. He didn't correct them at all, right? So logical people would have assumed that it's got dodge, prone, the gore, everything from The Last of Us Part 2. Most people thought that. Most people pre-ordered that on the pretense of that without seeing the game. They usually do state of plays for their game. There's no state of play site for this game. They was forced to put out a 10-minute video. So I was pissed the fuck off, right? All right. I rewatched the video. My anger has subsided a little bit. I rewatched the video a couple of times. I will say this. Looking at the video, they did a lot of work on this game. Do I feel like they could have did more? Absolutely. There's no reason for this game not to have a dodge button. Prone, I really don't give a fuck about the prone button, but I would have liked it. I definitely wanted
an evolution, right? With dodge, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It was a game changer, right? Yeah. I can't even imagine playing The Last of Us without a dodge, but I'm still gonna be trying to press it when I play Last of Us Part 1 again. But They did a lot as far as the motion matching technology. They said they had people run through obstacle courses and stuff to match it. So we gonna see how that turn out. You know, they already had like contextual QTEs in the game or whatever, combat scenarios. We gonna see if that actually make the game feel better.
That looks good. It looks natural how they turn around corners and like, you know, like when she had the bow, like instead of her having that one animation that was like locked, she has like a several. So it's natural.
Yeah,
they
try to pick depending on where you at in. I like that. The new AI improvements. The leak footage, the person was clearly playing on easy or normal. The AI looked dumb as hell still. So they say they improved that. I could just hope at this point that the motion matching, I don't know why they were whooping my ass, makes the game play more fluidly, and I can only hope that the AI improvements from 2 are there. And other than that, man, it is what it is. I mean, you know, shit is crazy. I don't like
this a long Jack. Jack, this is a long shot, a really long shot. I don't want to. Is there any chance in fucking hell that they try to add some shit on?
Like what?
I don't know.
Like
I don't think so.
No.
Like
the dodging.
I mean, dude, it could be.
The L1 button already for something else now, though.
Oh.
What was L1 for again?
I don't even remember.
L1 was for listen mode.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Okay.
Yeah, L1's for listen mode.
Here's the thing. It's not even necessarily about the $70 price tag, because I think we can all agree that if they had everything we would have ever wanted in terms of The Last of Us 2 gameplay, factions, all that good stuff, man, I could justify paying $70 for a game I'm literally triple dipping on at the asking price. I could have justified it because of the amount of time I would have gotten out of that game. Like, I would spend dozens of hours a week playing factions, man. With that gameplay, bro, it's like it's just a disappointment, because if they give us the things that we were hoping for, that are realistic. Let's be real now. They're asking full price for what brand new experiences are costing.
Mm-hmm.
And they definitely could have put the time in to say, you know, The Last of Us 2, people love that gameplay. People love The Last of Us. Pretty much the mass majority of people love the original game's story. They love the sequel's gameplay. Putting those together, adding it to factions, asking for what new experiences are going for that price, a lot of people can justify that cost. It's not necessarily about the asking price. It's about what fans wanted.
Yeah.
And it's clearly like, you know, the outfits are cool, but man, modders can put that in the game.
That's true.
Stuff like that, you know, like I can admit, I don't need all that. You know, the gameplay that I would have, my best friend said, look, I love The Last of Us 2. He didn't even like the story, but he was in love with the game because he's like, I could play that like an action movie.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. It's a bunch of it's a bunch of little disappointments all at once with Naughty Dog, right? People say, oh, their cycle to make games takes too long. Then the whole faction things, like, you know, we're getting Last of Us at $70 and there's no factions, and then we gotta wait for factions. So, but honestly,
they also remove content too, Blaze. Like with Uncharted, like when it comes to PS5 and stuff like that, they take out the multiplayer. But they're like, oh, but the multiplayer's in it. But if you play the PS4 version, it is. And Uncharted Collection, right? That too. They remove multiplayer from 1
bro,
through 3.
Red Hood, I can see them.
What up,
I can see them for real. Rev, what up? I can see them for real. There's been a lot of fucking backlash, a lot of talk, and this is crazy, but you never know. I can see them maybe undercutting that price now. Like, maybe. I don't know. You never know. Like, if they come out, if they say $50,
they're not doing that. They're not doing that.
But you never know. They've done it before with certain games.
They've already got the pre-orders and the retail.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't think they will though? Did y'all see the like to dislike ratio and everything they've been getting?
I understand, but what about like users that got PlayStation Plus Premium?
They don't care.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
If you got PlayStation Plus, you get a discount.
Right?
But Blaze, you got to think about it, Blaze. Blaze, that game is only on the PS5, right? Everybody with a PS5 has that game for free already.
Like
yeah.
Like everyone who's complaining about the $70, like I really do hope that all these people just don't buy the game at the $70 price point. If they want to pay $50, wait a couple months or whatever. But like, you know, the best way to send a message to Sony is like don't buy their stuff, right?
Yeah.
If they release the game and it far underperforms based on how many sales they think they're going to have. And then suddenly they drop the price to like $50 for Black Friday, and they get like, way more sales than what they were expecting, right? Then obviously that was the price point that everyone was just waiting for, right? So I hope that people do that and just send the message, right?
Here's the wild part, Hunter. Let me go back to you with that too. So like a lot of people, I know you've seen on Twitter, a lot of people are saying, well, the reason why they made this is because it's going to PC, right? This is going to be set to go to PC. So why not bring Last of Us 1 and 2 and put them together and make like this Ultimate Definitive Edition? That would have made more sense.
I think they'll do part 2.
Yeah,
they'll do part 2.
Dude, I don't even think it's that. I think it's just the HBO. Like the thing is that this is. I think I was actually thinking along the same lines, but I saw a few other people were tweeting out this like in the last couple of days. But like this game is really, I think, for people that have never played The Last of Us, right? Like there's obviously people out there that haven't.
It's hard for me to use that excuse though, bro, because we had that with the PS4. Remember how PS3 it didn't have that big of a user base, or it wasn't a lot of people that really looked at it, but PS4 had opened the door, and that was the, you know what I mean? Like that was the time.
Totally, but like I'm sure there's still millions of people out there that would play The Last of Us that haven't played it, right? And the thing is too is like the HBO is coming out, is right, and HBO is definitely going to reach people who may not have a PlayStation, who may not have like thought about The Last of Us. Like it could be like, it could just be like me and my wife, and my wife has never seen the game, and suddenly she's like interested because she sees it. So there's going to be a whole lot of new people that are going to be exposed to The Last of Us. I think they want to tap into that market by having, the latest, greatest PS5 version of the game out. So I think that's the reason. And then the other audience is just the like the absolute hardcore Last of Us fans, right? It's not like if it's just like a game that you like, but it's like one of like many you like. I don't think this is actually targeting you. I think this is for people that just like people like me, right? Where it's like I view The Last of Us as The Last of Us original is my second favorite game of all time, and as such, like I have to play the definitive version. Like I cannot not play the definitive version of my second best favorite game of all time. I'm just a huge fan of the game, right? So I think that's it. Like anyone who's like anywhere in the middle ground, it's not really intended for them. And maybe like, in 6 months or 3 months or whatever, when it drops to a reasonable price, maybe then it will be. But at least at launch, they're not targeting just the people that think it's okay or that are really good.
Here's a marketing type of strategy I'm gonna throw at you that might potentially be on the table for us.
PlayStation Plus premium discounts. So I'm telling you, bro.
I think it could happen. That
too.
Could.
Yeah, but there's the other thing I've been thinking about. So I know how we keep talking about Faction. They're saying it's like the biggest thing ever, right? This is their biggest project or one of their most like a passion project, multiplayer wise. You got Bungie helping them and whatnot, more likely with the servers. Do you see this game? Can y'all see that being free to play, and then them probably coming out with a bundle of some sorts with this game, the remake, in that to replace their factions that's missing? Because more likely, sooner or later, we're going to see Last of Us 2 come right back in the same conversation in the same type of form with a remake of some sort to go to PC as well. Pretty sure.
I think it'll be free to play with expansions on top of it. If, everyone likes, factions. Or whatever.
It's free to play or PlayStation Plus only. Or if you don't have PlayStation Plus, I don't know, man. The thing is, look, and then the other thing I want to say, again, I'll say it for the fucking 20th time. Like, I'm not here saying I like paying more money for shit. Nobody does.
Nobody.
But we got to cut this shit. It's been 2 years, bro. At this point, if you don't like the $70 price tag, then fucking wait for a sale or don't buy it at this point, because it's been 2 years. So all this complaining and rah-rah and everything you think is worth or not worth is all subjective. Whether you think it's worth, if I think this fucking water bottle is worth $10 and you think it's worth $1, that's your fucking, you know what I mean? Like, we just got to get over the 70. Look, nobody's rich here. I'm just saying, we talking about $10. If you find value in what you're buying, then fucking buy it. That's it. I just don't understand this whole $70 bullshit, bro.
And I was talking to Big Pot about it, Blaze. Like, basically, if you saw those upgrades and you find it underwhelming, you
might
literally
wait.
don't. You want to wait, or you don't buy it at all. Because if you could just complain and then you buy it,
Yeah.
you're just what's happening there? That doesn't do anything. That defeats the purpose. And the value, like everyone has a different type of what they value as a gamer, in terms of gamer or anything else in life. So if you find that like worth $70, you buy it. If you don't find
And
any
Red
value
Hood.
in that, you don't buy it.
Yeah.
You know, this might be good for Naughty Dog because every once in a while, these fucking top tier developers that listen, this is fucking crazy what I'm about to tell you. When you look at the biggest developers that have always put out consistently great shit, okay? I'm talking Naughty Dog, Grand Theft Auto, CD Projekt Red. What do they got in common? They put out great games.
Mm-hmm.
What else they got in common? After they hit the high, they hit the low.
They hit the low.
Grand Theft Auto trilogy, Cyberpunk, and now Red Dead Online, and now Last of Us Remastered. Like these developers get on these hiatus, high horses, and they fucking feel like we're fucking gods. You know, you know what I mean? So like, I think it's good for Naughty Dog to take a lot of this criticism because they need it. Because all people do 24/7 is suck off Naughty Dog completely, 24/7. So this is good. They need some criticism.
What you about to say, What's your question?
I have a question. In terms of quality, do you guys personally value Uncharted 4 on the same level as The Last of Us, the original?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Actually.
In terms of quality?
Last was a better game, but they both quality.
Yeah.
In terms of just strictly in terms of quality, I personally deem them on the same level.
Yeah.
Oh well, okay.
In terms of like production value and all that.
Yeah, that's fair.
In terms of like
guess,
like barely any bugs or anything like that.
So my thing is, why am I paying $10 for the Uncharted 4 upgrade with the DLC if I already previously bought the game? All I had to do was insert the disc, $10 upgrade, and then why am I paying $70 for The Last of Us? Now I'm hold on. Now I think The Last of Us, this remaster or remake, whatever you think, has more put into it, but I think maybe a $30 upgrade is more reasonable. I would pay $30, insert my remaster disc, pay $30, get the PS5 upgrade. To me, that makes more sense. Like I'm willing, I'm way more willing to do that because I recognize the quality put into this. I just don't think $70 is like.
But Cassie, the thing is, when you play Uncharted 4 on PS5, like you notice a difference. But like you notice a difference, but it's not you're gonna notice a difference right away.
I noticed 60 FPS. That's what made me. I had to get it. 60 FPS.
But Last of Us, you're gonna notice a diffence immediately. You know what I mean? Immediately.
Yeah. But to me personally, I value frame rate over visuals. So it's like I can play 60 FPS The Last of Us popping in my PS4 remastered copy. To me, that's on a personal level. That matters more to me than it looking prettier.
Yeah.
Well, now it's gonna be 60 and look prettier.
Yeah. One could hope. One could hope.
No, it's definitely looking prettier, bro. I'm just saying.
It looks graphically, it looks great. Like I do think though, like there are points where like even Nintendo, I feel like gets away with a lot lot where they go like Skyward Sword. HD edition, emulated game basically 60 FPS, and that's it. Literally nothing changed, and there was like barely any backlash for that. Bro, I was like, wow.
Red Hood, I think Bayonetta on the Switch. You really think like we're in a different realm when we talk about Nintendo?
I want to jump in and say two quick things. One is that yes, like sure, everybody is going to obviously criticize Naughty Dog, but the one thing to say for sure is that most of these decisions and most of the weight behind these decisions wouldn't happen at the studios, right? This is a Sony thing. This is a bean counter thing. Yeah. This is like anyone who's just like directing onslaught of hate towards them. They're doing it towards the wrong source because I would be surprised if we were to like unanimous or if we were to do like a sort of secret poll to everybody at Naughty Dog and ask them like what they think this should be priced at, I would be surprised if everyone would come back and say $70, right? I'm pretty sure that majority of the people that worked on this game would think something that we discussed like $40, $30 upgrades is probably a little bit more reasonable. So there's that, and then Yeah, and then the other thing too is like I think Nintendo's like notoriously done this for years and years and years, and like I finally see Sony really doing this too. But I really do think that part of the $70 is them like literally just testing the water, right? Which again, why I'm saying like if you don't want to pay $70, like I hope people send a message to Sony with their wallet, right? Because as I said, Nintendo's done this for years and years, like you were saying with like Zelda and all that. They've done like the absolute like you think about
not even bare. It's just like they emulated game.
Dude, like what was that like Mario collection that was like exclusive? For,
still that was also emulated games.
Yeah, exactly. Like they've like literally done the bare minimum, and then they would charge you full price, and they do ridiculous things like we're gonna keep this on sale for 6 months, and then it's gonna be gone forever, and all this stuff. So I really do think that this is Sony doing something similar, right? They haven't really done this before. I would say like third version of a game and like like third time within 10 years. And I think that, you know, like if everybody just goes out and buys this and it sells millions and millions of copies, like we are in a sense could be doomed because we doomed ourselves, right? Because we all bought it and sent them a message that you can.
I can see them bundling that, Hunter, and put them in previous like a PS5, just like a regular package free. I can see them putting that in there.
Yeah.
But you're right. You're right.
Totally,
but did not. I was gonna say.
I feel like everybody pre-ordered this already, man. That's the problem.
But do you think it was needed, like, for them in terms like the criticism? Because we could see what happened with Part 2 in terms of the leaks and criticism. Did they honestly also need it on top of this in terms of that? Because like Last of Us might become waning a little bit in terms of staying power now. Like you could say whatever you want in terms of story for Last of Us Part 2, but there was a division, and now there's also a division with the remake as well.
Yeah,
but I think I agree to like a certain point, but at the end of the day, the folks that we see on Twitter are like just a tiny little minuscule of the actual audience that's out there, right? So like ultimately it's just going to be money and sales, right? Like if this comes out and Sony doesn't talk about sales ever, right? Like they just never mention it, then we're gonna know probably, like, because you know Sony's the first company that likes to brag about their sales.
But they might have an influx, right? Like in terms of like bulk in the beginning, right? Like Last of Us Part 2, and then it took them a while to 2 years for the 10-mile sales milestone, right? 10 million milestones in sales. So like that might also be the case that the legs won't be good as well.
Hunter, all these people crying on Twitter, right? Hunter, they're all buying Last of Us. All the people listen. Even me, all the complaining I've done.
Okay, that's you.
Like we're all buying it. Big Cloud, you're buying it too. Be quiet.
I'm not. She can go ahead and PayPal me my $100 because it's not happening. Yeah, I'm looking.
He'll use it to buy the quarry. He's going to use it to buy the quarry.
I'm going to use that to buy Callisto Protocol. That's all I'm using.
No, he's going to buy the quarry.
Yeah, that.
Big Cloud, you know you're in debt with me, right?
No, I'm not.
Oh, is that true?
I'm not actually.
Big Cloud, you're in the red.
Why are you smiling?
I trying to do, but I'm not.
He's smiling. He knows. I'm breaking them down right now. Look at.
You lying?
But like, dude, Blaze, I think you're right, but like, it sucks, man. Like we talked about this before with like GTA and like why is it taking forever for the next GTA? It's because everyone just keeps on buying these transactions with GTA Online. Like, dude, gamers drive me up the wall, man. They drive me insane because it's like all we do is complain about everything, but we are our own worst enemy. We have the power, man. We like, I don't want to like preach this shit, but we direct what the companies do. We direct what they do. If everybody tomorrow says, I'm done with this like money shit from GTA, I'm not paying any more for this crap. I'm done with online. And that's it. Rockstar will tomorrow give up and put everybody full steam on the next GTA, probably pump Red Dead Redemption Online back online and get more development there, right? That's true. It's just like we just gotta like I don't know, man.
You know what it is?
You-
Everybody's
well
more
is
talk.
right.
Everybody's more talk and less action, Hunter. That's the problem. That's the
I
problem.
think it's
think
too
well
soon.
is-
That's the problem. It's too
It's not
soon.
too.
Everything.
It's not too soon. If you
No, I'm
said-
saying Last of Us remastered the PS3 2013. to
Oh
get,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
get the
Well,
remaster.
Blaze, the only thing
Yeah.
I could think is similar in that way is, Shadow Colossus came out PS2. Then you had the remaster come out for PS3.
On
Then you had the
PS3.
remake come out for PS4. So
Yeah.
it's
Well,
interesting
that's the
that,
exact
like,
same situation, actually.
yeah, basically. But it's interesting to see in that point. I do think they might have charged less, though. I could be wrong. I don't know if it was a $40 game. It could have been. But, like, people complained about, like, in terms of, like, the gameplay and stuff like that, because I want to be fair on both sides. Whereas the gameplay, in terms of Shadow Colossus, they just changed the button layout to make it better. That is inherently the same game, but people praised it in terms of being remake, in terms of graphics, and then Last of Us. You could see a visual difference, but then it's just like, oh, that's a remaster. So if we're gonna say that, then that Shadow Colossus is somehow a remaster as well.
But again, this wasn't Naughty Dog's initial plan to make this, right? That's why they allocated it to a different studio in the first place. This wasn't Naughty Dog's passion, like, oh, we're gonna remake this game. So let's first put that in perspective. Like, this wasn't Naughty Dog saying, yeah, I want to make this again. No, Sony decided to do that, give it to them, and then they realized, it's in trouble, or they didn't like the direction they were going when they were creating it. So that we got to really put that in perspective. And I'm sure if Neil Druckmann had this is Sony pushing that price tag. They could easily sell that game for $50 tops.
Yep.
And I think people, they'll still be complaining because people complain all the time. But I think without factions, it's a tough buy for a lot of people that have already played this game.
Yeah, we know why you don't want to.
Yeah.
You don't like faction because you don't want that smoke. So
They thought, I'm a god in third person.
What's up, dog?
I didn't want to bring this up, but I feel like I have to too. The thing that I don't think anyone, not just us, but like anyone that I've seen on Reddit or Twitter or whatever is not talking about as well. This also includes the DLC. Like I'm not going to justify the price and say that that's why it's like $70 or whatnot. But the DLC originally I think was 15. It was $14.99 $14.99 when it came out, right? So they of course took away factions. So if you take away factions and add the DLC, it probably just nets itself out, right?
Yeah, but the DLC was bundled, right, Hunter? With the PS4 version, it was bundled.
The PS4 version you got
it
for
was.
free. Yeah.
I think
the PS4 version was $25 at
It
launch.
was.
Yeah.
If you
Wait,
traded,
how much?
If you traded, it was $50 retail. If you traded in your copy of the PS3 version, you got it for $25, half off.
Yeah, I think it was a GameStop
Oh,
promotion,
see?
right? Or
Oh,
no?
wow. I'm surprised they got no promotion for this.
So that's a big jump from fucking 25 to 70. That is a
70.
big jump.
Did you
Yeah,
do that, Jack?
Jesus.
Yeah,
Dude,
I had 2 copies of the PS3 version though, but yeah, I traded it in.
I haven't had enough time to like verify it, but I did a quick Google and it does seem like Shadow of the Colossus PS4 was priced at $39.99.
Yeah, 40.
That's what I'm
close.
seeing.
Which is good.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing on a bunch of websites. So I think it was $40. So it would have been $20 less than the average price.
Okay.
And Neil
It
Druckmann
should have
is
been
also
50
making
or
his
40.
own game, right? Big Cloud, he's making his own separate game on the side.
That's what was
Along
going
with
around,
factions,
right?
too.
Yeah, that was going
No,
around.
he said that.
Yeah,
No, he said he's
Didn't they-
working on a
He's
title.
working on a
Yeah.
brand new. Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah,
Dude, I think
So I'm
the
guessing
problem
it's
here
set
is
to
like,
start.
I think we already talked about it a bit, but I just want to emphasize that I think it's just like they didn't set the expectations properly. I believe with like I remember like when they first announced it. I have to go back to this like PS like the PlayStation blog
when they said it was modernized
but
gameplay and everything.
Yeah,
About that?
that's that phrase like is in my head. It got stuck in my head. Modern gameplay, right?
Yeah,
modernized
what was the modern
gameplay.
The modern gameplay of Last of Us 1 would be the gameplay controls
So-
of 2 because we had 2.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't think they really even explained all of the enhancements yet. I feel like there might be still a few things that they're holding back. But like, from what we do know, like, I'm sure we can tell that yes, the gameplay is going to be a little bit better, right? Because there's better animations. There's that motion tech that we were talking about or whatnot, right? The AI is better. So the gameplay and combat is certainly going to be better. But like when they first announced that, right? I think everybody felt the same way, right? When we read modern gameplay, we all thought, "Oh my God, Last of Us Part 1 with Last of Us Part 2 gameplay."
Yep.
And the fact that like, I guess, Sony didn't clue into that, it's just bizarre because they totally set the expectations up here. Gave us like
you know what's wild too, because Sony PR and I guess the guys over at Naughty Dog who oversees the social media aspect of it, they had to have seen this. Like a lot of people saying like, "Yo, Last of Us 2 controls remake, can't wait to see what the team."
Bro,
does.
they knew what they were doing.
Even mentioned that
Neil seen this.
But no, Neil literally like, was it Jeff? Like you said, Jack was saying that, implying part 2 gameplay. And Neil just didn't correct him like at all.
Yeah.
He just let it just go with it.
They knew what they were doing. It was a reason they was not showing this game. It was a reason.
Agreed.
And when them leaks came out, they panicked and they put out their they put this game out expecting people to expect the Last of Us 2 gameplay. Everybody knew that's what everybody wanted. And they put it out there. They got them $100 pre-orders in, them $70 pre-orders in. Then when the game leaked, right? Oh, well, no, this is the most meticulous game I ever worked on. I'm sitting here arguing dudes on social media. Nah, man, you hear what they said and all that, but then you look at it, it's like, bro, he might have been right.
Hey, yo, Jet, did you read the new blog on the blog? Did you see it, 200? In the fine print, they said the gameplay's been overhauled, so it's not modernized. So they changed it from modernized.
Yeah,
now
they changed the wording.
They changed the wording. Now everything's overhauled. But it's like, even that is not true, because if you overhauled everything, that means the animations would have been different with the melee.
Even on that video though, Big Cloud. Even on that video they came out with last night. At the end, this is very deliberate. Y'all got to peep what people do, man. Where at the end, Neil Druckmann said the gameplay is not different, but it's better, right?
Yeah.
He wouldn't have said that if they wasn't on his ass, and he knew that people expected Last of Us 2 gameplay mechanics. He knew that, and they implied that. So that's why he said it's not different, but it's better. Why even say that? Why even say that? It's not different, but it's better. It's a remake.
Right.
If none of this would be news if people. This is another thing. An issue I got. Dudes are speculating. Do you think they're gonna add extra cutscenes? You think they're gonna put in LB playable sections? So people went from speculating to that. So now we got the same people doing that, saying, "I never expected the prone of the dodge button."
Anything good.
But you expected extra gameplay sections and cutscenes? That don't make no sense. Makes no sense.
Yeah. I mean, what was strange is that, like, normally when Sony reveals a game, they usually, most cases, they show gameplay. Like, they attach that when you get the first. And it is kind of strange that it would have eliminated a lot of people's, like, over the top. I'm not saying that these expectations are necessarily over the top, but people's expectations would have been tempered if they would have saw gameplay, something that that's usual for Sony when they do reveal a new game.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree. And Jack, I know we pretty much destroyed this topic. I knew Jack was gonna go in, but Jack, you know what's wild too, and I'm surprised you didn't bring up about that deep dive. There was there was hardly any gameplay. Like
that's another bro. Like
that's hard. That is uncharacteristic of Naughty Dog.
And I was talking to BG about this yesterday. How they was holding on to this video? Do you really think the big reveal was gonna be, we have more breakable objects now? Who gives a fuck? If you shoot the wall now, bro, that was the big surprise that y'all was holding on to. That's what y'all couldn't show us. Are you kidding me? Come on, man. I'm not stupid, bro.
Hunter,
latest
Jack
video.
Move. Jack Move. I know you never met Jack Move. Jack Move is like me. He's super passionate about Last of Us. I know you love it, but this dude, me and this man right here used to go at it for who could platinum this game first. I'm dead ass. Like that's how it was. Like that's how much me and
Jack's
Jack
really good at
it.
predictions. Pretty good at
Do you know the most ridiculous thing about all this that I find? Like, let's just if we could just get this $70 out of our mind, get the Last of Us Part 2 gameplay in The Last of Us Part 1. If we can get all this crap out of our mind and just play the game, right? I think probably most of us can agree that The Last of Us on PS3 and PS4 is one of the best games of all time. It's probably
it still holds up.
It's probably it's probably in most of your top 10s, I'm gonna guess, right? And this the funny thing about it is this version is probably going to be better than the PS3 and the PS4 version. Probably a lot better because graphically it's just gonna be amazing. The 3D audio, the DualSense controller, haptics, all this stuff. It's gonna this is literally going to be the best version of one of the best games of all time, and it's just going to be absolutely like amazing to play through. And it's just like what a crappy situation, man.
It
like,
is.
Sony
I
has,
blame
Sony did it themselves though.
Yeah, because we were all hyped. Jack, how hyped were we? We were all hyped for this game. We were super hyped for this game. Yeah,
look,
we were ready to go.
If they would have showed that video that they showed yesterday at the reveal, this would not be an issue.
Absolutely.
All they had to do, transparency at Sony has been horrible lately since the PS5 announcement. If they would have said, this is all they had to say, we got a lot of improvements from The Last of Us Part 2. Let's not get crazy, not the prone or dodge, but it's a lot of elements from The Last of Us Part 2 that y'all know and love that made this game great mechanically. That's all they had to say. Yes. That's all they had to do, because they knew what people expect when you say, first they said expanded exploration. There is no expanded exploration. I guess you can find outfits to unlock now. Who gives a, like, come on, man. This is ridiculous. They know what they was trying to convince of, bro.
Jack, the dude said, he's 40. He shouldn't be crawling on the floor. He shouldn't be dodging. But I'm like,
that's crazy.
But here's the thing, though, Jack. Remember how y'all remember the library section, right? When you go the two floors, when you go upstairs. If you look at the new shot of it, it's expanded, right? It's a lot of space to move around, and the way this stuff is meticulously placed. Looks to me like it would have been a good time to put something like that in there. You could have thrown that in there and hit.
Man, all that stuff.
There's a lot of stuff.
When I heard, I expected Joel to play more like Abby did in the second game. That's what I expected when I heard that, right? So
even if he didn't have the prone, at least throw the dodge.
That's what I'm saying. That's
at least the dodge. The dodge makes logical sense. That way he won't sit there taking punches.
You literally, this is another thing. People saying, why would they add that's gonna mess with the AI? Is gonna mess with, bro? They literally remade the game from the ground up to the PS4, right?
Man, they just showed new AI improvements with him running.
They redid everything anyway, so there's no reason for us not to be there. On top of that, let's be honest, everybody in here, I'm gonna ask y'all. I want y'all all to answer this. Is anything that you've seen in The Last of Us Part 1 not capable on a PS4?
A PS4. Yeah.
No, it definitely is. Dude, didn't they say that they reuse texture? Like, everyone assumed it. So I think it can. I think it can run beyond a PS4.
It just wouldn't look as good. It can run on a PS4, dog. Come on.
Yeah,
a good chunk of it. I can say yes. A good chunk of it, yeah.
No, I just don't understand why
they said the particle effects, they wish they could add more alpha effects and more smoke. Like when you throw a grenade through the glass shatters and this. And Jack, I know you, bro, I know a lot of you don't give a fuck about, see, there's a misconception here. Like, we are Naughty Dog. We appreciate when bullets hit fucking cement and it crumbles. That's cool, but awesome. That's not enough. You know what I mean? But that's not enough.
That can't be your big reveal, though. That can't be your big reveal. Games have been doing this since the PS2 era, bro. Red Faction Gorilla did that on fucking PS2. Like, what are we talking about, bro?
I think a lot of us have played through The Last of Us more than once. I have, and I'm sure a lot of diehard fans have. Yeah, so it's like for the gameplay itself, what I'm doing as the gamer to be the same, it's like I need something, man. Like I need something that's gonna make me enthusiastic to play the game again, and I just don't really get that here, unfortunately.
Good points.
You know the one thing that did concern me about the video, like the new trailer that they just released, is that usually when Sony is like really proud of a new game, and especially when they just announce a new game, they usually give us like a 3-minute just extended gameplay.
Yes.
Right? Where it's like the God of War moment, right? Where it's just like you just sit back, you soak it all in for dialogue. A little bit of dialogue to set the mood, set the scene, and then like straight into the action. And that I thought it was really bizarre that they like. There was a moment, like I think it was a 10-minute and 40-second video or whatever. There was a point, I think, around like the 9-minute mark or whatever, where it just like they actually just let a cutscene go for like 3 or 4 seconds, and I was like, oh great, they're gonna end this trailer with just like a minute and a half of just pure awesome gameplay that I can look at. But then no, and then it jumped to something else. So I don't know, like it was kind of weird because like we all want to see the gameplay, we all want to know what the gameplay is like. We want to know what the improvements, if any, they made on the gameplay. And like the fact that they didn't show a 1-minute or a 2-minute or a 3-minute gameplay segment.
Did you see the leaked stuff that was going around, like the leaked alpha I guess what it was, like
yeah.
alpha beta. You saw it, right? I'm telling you right now, as soon as if they did show it and it looked exactly like it, because let's face it, that's what it's going to be. That's the alpha. You know, they just showed the polished version of it. You know, all the stuff turned on now. But what we saw there was more of a fluidity type of test where they're showing off the movement, how much faster he can move and whatnot, which is why I said again, dodge mechanic, that plus factions, that would have been a new level. Jack, you already know. Blaze, you already know. That would have been like a new level for factions. They didn't do it yet for it, but that
I don't think that game's gonna have a dodge mechanic either.
Yeah, that would be.
You don't think the multiplayer?
I think it's gonna be too hard to implement that in the online game, bro.
I think
if you got 3 people shooting at you, 1 person punching at you, how you gonna die? Like, come on, man. I don't see it working in the online game.
Ain't for them knees.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like an ability, like a cooldown type.
Could you imagine if they did release this on PS4? Like, imagine, okay, yeah, they're gonna release a PS4 version. Like, you know how fucked up that would be to a PS4 user would be like, wait, why the fuck am I buying this? Like, it would just be fucking crazy.
Oh man.
You know,
well, let's salvage this show, man. It's a gaming show for sure. Let's move away from that. It's an awkward situation with Naughty Dog. I'm just gonna go with you guys. Second, are you guys buying it? Are you guys day one? Anybody? Just nobody's day one.
I already bought it.
I already got it.
Only for the stream.
You getting 100 day one?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, so we got.
Oh yeah, Hunter's getting that email, and you already know. Dude, I don't let us know early.
Yeah, I might be reviewing it. I'm not confirmed or anything like that. But like Sony, I've got a good relationship with Sony. But like regardless, like I don't care like what they end up coming back with me. Like if I don't end up reviewing it, I'm buying it day one for sure. I'm not gonna wait, dude. I mean like. Dude, it's almost the same question for me for like any Sony first party. Unfortunately, I'm just like I love their shit so much that.
So who's not buying it here?
It'd be really rare for me not to play a Sony.
Not buying it day one or not buying it ever. There's a difference.
Who's buying it in the who's just Look, can we not be PC gamers here? Who's buying the game day one? Big Cloud, you're buying it. Put your hand up.
I'm not buying it day one.
Right here, you're buying it.
For the streams.
He's trying so hard. You're not gonna get me to buy this shit day one. Shut up, please.
Just for content, bro.
You're gonna pay. You're gonna pass up that $100.
It could have been a day one, but
play that song.
it's just nothing for me to justify it.
Blaze, when the game drops, Blaze, when the game drops, I'm gonna be putting that as my intro until you pay up too. Can I get paid? That's all you're gonna hear every day. You try me, dog.
Well, Red Hood owes me $100 mic arm, so maybe.
Oh my god,
man!
Here we go with this. This will never go old.
Oh god! Shout out to John down with the $5.
Hustle's buying that.
Oh no, Hustle's
all win. John down with the $5 super chat. He says, if the dodge button is in the new faction standalone game, watch out for Big Joe Rambo Jack move. Man, Jack move is easy to take out. What's up?
What's your price point? When are you jumping in?
For this?
For Last of Us Part 1. You're not buying it for 60.
I mean, I'm not getting that 70. I'm not getting that 70. I will get it like around 40.
So I'll laugh if it's like $60 and then you just buy it.
Yeah. That's my question. If
40 or 50.
Okay, so you're gonna wait for like holiday sales.
Yeah, I'm not getting it day one. I would definitely buy it, but not day one. I'm not.
Big Cloud, stop lying to yourself.
Blaze, I'm not buying it day one. I'm dead serious.
How do you not buy your favorite game of all time?
Because I already bought it twice.
So what's the difference?
The difference, less content.
I mean, that's true. There's less.
So yeah, hold that L, Chief, and stop it.
Big Cloud, Big Cloud. Give me my money now, bro.
Give me my money.
Damn.
$100.
To watch Big Cloud somehow just put it on his alt account or something like that.
That's what I told him. Yeah, alt accounts count too.
You hear this? Honey, you see this shit? Alternate accounts.
Dude, you know how many people have
what is going on here? What's going on? Look, I'm not Jack
gaming
Move.
community.
I'm not Jack Move. I don't
Okay.
I don't do that.
Who got that platinum? You or Jack first, by the way?
Probably Jack. Well, nah,
Me.
I believe Jack.
Yeah, right.
I would say Jack.
Me.
Jack went heavy with factions.
I did too. He probably got more. Okay, he probably got more of the online trophies on the first launch of like with the PS3. He probably got more of those on than me.
Respectfully, everybody know Big Cloud a bum.
But everybody respectfully knows that Jack Johnny don't want that smoke.
Oh, well, Jack, respectfully, bro, you're right.
You don't want that
respectfully. You know you're a bum. You know.
Bet you don't have Stray.
Huh?
Somebody in the comments saying that.
No, he doesn't have Stray.
No.
Absolutely not.
You don't have Stray?
No.
Bro, look at Big Cloud. You think he's that type of gamer?
Oh,
I told you.
Yes, he
I
is
was
that type
I
of
was
gamer.
I was gonna get it. I just
Don't
didn't
you-
get a chance.
don't
to
you
get it.
have-
You are
like-
not, bro. Do not say that. You
I
do
was
not
gonna get
say-
it. I was
No,
gonna.
you're
get it. I
a
just
such
didn't get
a
chance to get it.
liar right now.
Yeah, what?
Huh?
PS Plus do you have? Then do you just have the
I just
essential?
have the essential.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah, I have the
you gotta
essential.
play-
Bro, Big Cloud
I
at
know,
the
everybody-
dollar store PlayStation Plus, bro.
Oh my god.
Crazy.
Dude, Big Cloud, at least
Stray
be
is still
honest and
good.
say, I don't like these types of games. Just say that.
Huh?
No,
Just
Big
say-
Cloud plays these weird type of games.
No,
Well,
he
we're not
does
giving
not.
Big
No,
Cloud.
No. I wouldn't. I know Stray is definitely gonna be bought. That's on the radar. I just hadn't
Okay,
gotten to it. Yeah, that's gonna
Come
get
on,
bought.
bro.
I'm not worried about Stray. Don't worry about Stray. That's gonna get
We're
bought.
talking. We're not
Last
talking
of
to
Us.
Solid Red. We're talking to Big Cloud. He buys those type of games, bro.
Solid Rev is a fraud too. Why are we talking about Solid Rev?
Whoa.
Flip that. Please send that to me.
Solid Rev is a fraud too. Clip
Yikes.
it again.
Yeah.
Clip it again. I said it, Rev. You're a fraud.
Ooh.
Go.
This game's trash. It doesn't look like Max Payne 3 with these
Let me go
graphics.
comment on his
You
video.
know, let me
that
tell
just
you
said
guys
that.
something, man. When I shoot somebody in the head, I want the bullet to actually just fall down
Yeah,
on the floor. I want chunks of flesh to fall.
I mean, he's
want
not
this
wrong,
stuff
bro.
to go.
He's not wrong.
I want the
I want
cat
this
doing
NPC
slow
to not
mo.
have hair like I don't have hair. I want Blaze
Whoa.
4K to
Okay.
throw the
I want
scare.
Cat doing
Whoa.
slow motion
Yeah.
flips where he's holding two Uzis shooting in the air. Gotta have the cat
Love you,
doing that,
Ref.
bro.
Oh, he says it
Man.
afterwards. Eh?
There you go. Delta with the 2. He says, Big Cloud, stand firm. Don't let Blaze pick on you. Oh, Blaze is a trash can. You know, let me tell you something about Blaze 4K. Blaze says he's going to pull up. This is going to be him in the headlight right
Oh
here. So
my
when he
God,
pulls
bro.
up, this is going to be him. Hey, Hunter, I'm going to put this on Twitter. This is going to be Blaze right here. You going to see that little dumb Sony hat. I'm like, what's up, dog? Say what's up to the people.
Big Cloud.
Say what's up to the people. That's going to be you. Yeah, keep trying me. This man really thinks he can take me down. What is going
Blaze,
on?
I
Hunter.
got you a hint, bro. A big advantage for you. Just run, bro.
Yeah, because I'm not going to
You're just, and Big Cloud will probably just be like gassed out.
Big Cloud just gonna sit down and not chase you. Move on. Let's get into the other game of the week here. Stray ended up becoming a surprise sleeper hit. It got a whole bunch of rave reviews. A lot of people were streaming it. People were crying on stream playing this. Red Hood.
Oh yeah, yo.
What?
Have a clip
We got
of me
people.
actually crying.
You know, we got people getting
That's
emotional
like,
because
bro,
kitties fall
bro,
off the pipe. Going,
Bro,
Hold on.
let's rewind.
You saw that, Red Hood?
Let's
You
rewind.
saw that, Red Hood? I
No,
saw
you
you.
did not.
You said, "Oh
literally
my
see me cry
god!"
at
You said,
all.
"Oh my god!" You was like,
Dev literally says,
get all
"Dude, I cried at this part." I was like, "Oh, that's kind of sad." But you know, I can't shed a tear about that, bro. You can literally clip my stream. I did not cry about that. You be
over here
telling
getting
me the
emotional. Like,
worst lies
dang, man,
of
he
all
got all
time.
quiet and emotional when the kitty fell off the pipe. I saw you, dog.
Bro.
Uh,
I swear, you're probably one of those guys that played Mario Odyssey and cried, like literally cried and clapped after the credits rolled.
Shout out to BG. He said this game had a. What did he say, Blaze? He said the cat dying in Stray was more emotional than Joe.
Yeah, BG's on fucking hardcore drugs when he said that, bro.
Dude, Nev says the same
Big time.
thing. He said
Yeah,
Stray is like the
BG was
better
trying
Last
so
of
hard
Us.
to trigger everybody. Like, what are you doing over this cat game?
Yeah, I was confused, man. I thought, I saw everyone saying how emotional it was, and like, I don't know, I'm not gonna spoil the intro, but I'm like, it was nowhere near the emotional impact of The Last of Us. Like, I was kind of like, oh, like the cute cat, like.
I think it's
Really?
like, I guess it hits home for people that have cats.
Yeah, if you have a cat, I get it. Like, if you got a cat, I get it. But
Yeah.
you know, whatever.
Yeah, but I don't know it.
What I love about the game is that Twitter account that posts all the videos and pictures of the cat, like people's actual cats watching the game. It's like super adorable.
It's funny.
Oh yeah,
Dude, the
Yeah.
one was just like clawing the screen. I was like, dude,
Yeah.
yeah.
if I had a
This
cat
becomes
clawing my
mascot.
my
How would
monitor.
y'all feel? How would y'all feel if
What?
this becomes a mascot for PlayStation? Like if Sony actually acquires this studio?
Orange cat.
Acquires?
Oh, I well, actually, I guess they could acquire that. But it's
it's a cat.
well, the thing is, like, it's actually published by what, Annapurna, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
Annapurna.
Which was that the studio that Sony invested in? Oh no, it was Devolver, right? They yeah, sorry, I'm mixing.
Yeah,
with
Devolver. Yeah.
They invested like 10% or something like that into Devolver. I don't know, man, and I think they'd have to like acquire Annapurna, which I don't think they would. The weird thing about them, if you guys like, if you follow that publisher, but I find it like so weird because they do like exclusive deals and timed exclusives with like everybody. Like you'll see like they'll announce like, oh, we have an exclusive with Xbox, and then like 2 months later Sony reveals like, oh, we got an exclusive for them, and then we got an exclusive for Nintendo. And I was like, geez, man, this company like always like signs like a 6-month deal with some major platform holder for all their games. But they make really good games. Like it'd be amazing for Sony to acquire them or Devolver.
Shuhei Yoshida's all over it. Like I don't know if y'all been seeing his Twitter account. This man's been promoting.
Yeah, but he loves it. He's always over in like indie games. Like he's always pushing indie games.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. Fall Guys. He always streams Fall Guys as well, which surprised the hell out of me as well too. Like he's really all in with Fall Guys.
He's like,
I played that last night for the first time and like
turned it off.
Since it came out.
Cool.
My son loves that game.
Yeah, me too. Same.
It's gotten crazy with the new team system. Yeah. They got this new party mode where it's like point based, so it's like you can be quicker. It really depends on your team. Like it's really like you need the right team, otherwise you're gonna get eliminated.
So who's played Stray here out of all you? Cassie, Red Hood, and Jack. And you, Hunter?
Oh yeah, of course.
They all played it.
Dude. Jack, how many hours you got?
I beat 17. The game in 5 hours.
Oh, you beat it. So what's your thoughts on it without spoiling it?
Great game. I like it. I like it a lot. I really do. Yes, sir.
You gonna get a platinum for it?
I'm playing it right now. trying to.
He always tries to get the platinum. It's crazy.
Well, they're playing with Yarn. I see you, dog.
Yes, sir.
Cassie, what's your thoughts on it?
So I played about 5 hours of it. I haven't beaten it yet, but I really enjoy it. I bought the PC version, and it's really cute. It's charming. I like the fact that it's like this cute cat, but in like this kind of post-apocalyptic world, it's not as cute. So it's kind of like an interesting dynamic. And yeah, I think it's a good game. I've been thoroughly enjoying it.
Okay, Red Hood.
Yeah, overall graphics were pretty good. No, I was not crying about it. Big.
So you're done crying about it. I see you.
No, not at all. Anyways, overall, I think the gameplay is cool, interesting. I think the music's really good of the game. Story, it's not. Not the most intricate story, or like it's a.
They got a better story than I thought it would have, though.
That's so far I'm at, and overall, like it's cool seeing like the different language barrier and having the translator. It's cool for that aspect. Did it better than Biomutant. That game was but definitely did. But no, this game
Biomutant should have been like that. Yeah,
should have. But overall, the game's really good and. $30 price tag, I think, was justifiable for this game. It was really good.
It gives me a similar vibe to like a Journey.
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys remember that game. It kind of gives me that vibe. It's like chilled back, nothing like. Hey, people have to temper their expectations because it is.
I got a question for you guys. So this game was $30, right? If you bought it.
Yeah.
So when you guys let me finish first. Like when you guys say Last of Us remake. The people out there that say Last of Us remake should be $30 and then Stray is a $30 game. But then there's people out there that will say like, bro, the amount of development that went into a certain game or the amount of, the amount of funds that went into a certain game, like how can they sell that for $30? You know what I mean? Like now we understand that this has already come out twice. I get that part too. But like you guys, I don't know. I don't want to get back with Last of Us.
It's Stray. It's like I'm playing something new and unique, so it's like uncharted territory. So I'm more willing to say, "Fuck it, let's pay the $30 and see what's up." Then with The Last of Us, been there, done that multiple times with less.
Yeah. You got PlayStation Premium, right?
It's also extra too. PlayStation Extra.
Extra. All right. So the middle tier, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So would you say that middle tier? Is worth paying for? Like if Sony comes out for next month, they say, hey guys, we're gonna give out this game. It's another indie. Like, do you think it was worth it to have PlayStation Premium to play that game?
Why not?
Why not?
For me personally, I have to pay $100 to get PlayStation Extra and to pay $100 to play a $30 game.
Why 100?
because I bankrolled like 4 years of PS Plus, so I can't just get extra for a month. I have to cover the whole 4 years, and it's just like, okay, I'm good.
Yeah,
and that's just for the extra, not for the premium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your take on Stray, Hunter?
You know what? I've never had a pet cat, so what I'm actually enjoying the most of this game is just the funny little cat things. Like I just laugh so much. I spent like probably like 2 or 3 minutes. There was like this one spot where I was just like it was towards the beginning. I was just like venturing into one little house, and I saw a little ball on the ground, and then I had the X beside it, so I hit it, and like the cat's little paw like taps the ball, and I was like, oh wait a minute, I can interact with this ball. So I was like rolling the ball around the room. I don't know, I'm just having a lot of fun with that, man. I love just like randomly meowing and like I'm trying to get the platinum, so there's like a trophy for scratching in every single episode, right? So I'm always looking around. I'm like, oh look, I think I can scratch that wall. So I'm going over there, like scratching it all. But yeah, I think the game is just really fun. But I think the best part for me is that I just think they really like nailed the cat. You know what I mean? This cat to me, like, absolutely, like, I don't know if they motion captured a cat or what they did, but like they like absolutely nailed the cat movements and cat little gestures and all that.
The jumps and everything. It was very, very dynamic. Yeah.
I want to see the cat in a motion capture outfit.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably gave you a teaser with that little vest that you guys wear on the character. Maybe it does have one. Maybe that's how it looks in the room, but they roll capture. I don't know.
Even when your cat falls and like it doesn't like break its leg, but it kind of like twists its leg. You guys seen like it'll sort of like hop around on three legs, right? Yeah, like and then like after hopping around 4 or 5 times, it'll fall on the ground and start licking its leg and stuff like that. I'm just like, man, this is so adorable. What a cute
so the chat wants to know if we can spoil the ending of Stray. So I'll tell you what happened. No.
I didn't even finish. Wait a minute.
I didn't finish the game.
No, I'm just playing. But I think this is cool. I think out of all the shit PlayStation's done with their PlayStation Plus shit is like, this is cool. Like if they keep adding a unique game, something cool, like even if it's indie or if it's a new free to play or whatever, I think they got something with that, like a day one free game if you have it. You know, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
Like they keep, because people are happy with this shit. I haven't seen any negativity towards this game. Anybody that's played it so far has thoroughly enjoyed it. So
PlayStation has been doing a good job seeking like certain indie titles. Granted, they don't get all the indie games, which Jack can attest to that. But some of the games that they choose, like Sifu, Stray, and probably like forgetting.
Sifu would have been perfect.
Oh, Kena.
You see Cole's comment?
Kena. That was actually going to be. I was just going to like piggyback and say the same thing, really, pretty much. Like I think one of the best things about Sony in the last few years is the fact that they're like, maybe it's just Shuhei. I don't know who's. I guess he's like ultimately responsible for picking these indie games, but like he's picking really good ones, right? Yeah. He even picked Fall Guy, and that like blew up right last year on PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4. Mm-hmm. And then Kena and Sifu and even like Ollie I think that was multi-platform, but they were like heavily promoting that, and they've got like Roller Drome, I think that's coming out next month.
Yeah.
It's just like they find these indie games that end up having the online hype of some other big AAA games. Like everybody was talking about Stray the last couple of days. Like literally everybody. My whole entire feed was Stray. Dude, I saw somebody posted that Stray was on the release day. It was the number one thing that was trending on Twitter. Number one. Like, usually it's like something politics or something that trends number one. The fact that a video game and a cat video game and an indie cat video game was the number one trending thing that day. Like, it's just phenomenal. They like, this is why they like, Sony is actually releasing a lot of like big AAA games too, but even like in the lulls, right, where there's like, you know, if there's like 3 or 4 months between the big AAA games, Sony is like finding all these really cool indie games that just fill their lineup.
Yeah.
Right.
Hunter, you see, you know, I argue with a lot of dumb Xbox people, right? And you know, these Xbox guys, they put their little, they go on Photoshop and they start making these little lists of what we have and what you don't have, and you know, but when you really look at Sony's year, like it started off a little slow, but not even talking about multiplats involved with it. Like, if you look at it, it's gonna end up being a solid year, bro. Dude, you're getting a Horizon and a fucking God of War, you know, mixed with some indie shit. Like, it ends up being a solid year, but people were worried in the beginning. We always do this shit too. We always like free guys, you know, this year sucks, worst year of gaming type shit. But I mean, listen, man, I'm not gonna get into the fanboy shit. Forget it. I'll let them live today. I'm just annoyed with Xbox people, bro.
Oh Lord,
I hate Xbox guys. They're just.
I even said this rep like
I hate Xbox. What?
Lucky he wasn't on Solid Cast when we talked about that game. He would have probably buried it. Yeah, I'm gonna play as a stray cat. Shot to ref. Will they make a sequel to this and it's with a dog? Do y'all think that's probably?
Well, I think. Oh, sorry. I was. Never mind. I was gonna like talk about what Blaze was talking about. Then I noticed you changed the subject.
Oh God. No, I'm
Horizon's a great game, by the way. Me and Big Cloud are both playing through Horizon as we speak, and I'm telling you, I was a little too rough on Horizon. I really was.
So you like it better than the first?
Yeah, it's way better than the first.
Jack,
but
I heard that shit.
I heard that shit. But nah, it's a great game, bro. It's a great game. It really is.
Jack,
what I was gonna say though is like my biggest issue that I've had with Xbox for like a gen in a bit is like, I don't know why they're just so focused on Q4. Like it drives me insane. Like why do they always just wait? Because I was actually just thinking, like I was looking at the obviously I saw their like E3 presentation that they had and saw all the games coming out this fall, and I was just having a look like a couple of days ago about like what Game Pass is going to have this fall. There's some pretty damn good games, right? Like a Plague Tale is going to be there. I think Persona 5 is there day one. Scorn is going to be there.
Persona 5 though, they got that controversy.
Yeah, true. But like it's just weird. Like I actually think like September, October is going to be like really good on Xbox. I think I think even they have High on Life too, right?
They do. That's the only thing I'm interested in.
That shooter game.
Did y'all play that Forza Hot Wheels thing? Did y'all do that? No, none of
so why are you like looking at me? You know I don't like racers.
No,
I
hate racers, dude.
I played as Dust Falls. I thought it was good.
Okay.
That game I heard has a really good story, but got like overshadowed by Stray essentially.
Damn,
yeah.
Doing this. Bring up the cat.
It was actually kind of like it was weird.
I mean, it's true. The same day, I think
they do. The like when I first played the game, I was like, oh damn, this game is so budget made. Like why would Microsoft like not pay this? Because the thing is, it's like stop motion animation, right?
Yeah, I heard it's like kind of like a visual novel in a way for like
it is
anime visual novel type of thing. I don't like.
It just like transitions from like scene to like comic book scene to comic book scene. Yeah, it's just like, but you know what? Like after probably like a couple of chapters, I actually started to appreciate it, and I actually thought maybe like there's a good chance that this was just like not a budget thing. This was just intentional. They wanted to have this style. I'm totally not used to it because I played obviously like Telltale games and like Life is Strange and a whole bunch of other ones like that have like real animations to them. But yeah, the story is actually really good. Like anyone who plays Until Dawn and any of these just like completely narrative driven experiences, I think they would love it. I think it's like it's one of the few games. Like I actually played I played The Quarry, and I thought maybe like eventually I'll play it a second time. I wasn't like after I beat it, I wasn't thinking like, oh, I'm gonna go back and revisit this right away. But
Until Dawn, you would say.
Well, that was why, because like to me it was just way too familiar. I thought The Quarry was good. Like,
yeah.
Well, dude, I mean, until Dawn and The Quarry is like both are teenagers that are in a remote location. It's stuck in a building and no cell phone, and supernatural things come and they all have to survive 24 hours. Like, dude, it's it's the same. It's the same idea. Like it's totally similar. So that's kind of
Walking Dead, like a legit Walking Dead style game with that caliber, like the Telltale series, but with an actual blooding it. That would be cool.
But as Thus Falls, as soon as I beat that game, I was like this weekend I'm starting my next playthrough for that. So it was that good that I like, and I think that they're like the cool thing about that too is just like Detroit, they actually show you the branching narrative, right? Like when you finish a chapter, it'll show you like everything that you could have possibly done, and like the amount of variations in that game is huge, man. Like I was like, I gotta play this again because I can have a completely different story. So yeah, I don't know, is that on Game Pass? I don't know. I picked it up, so I don't.
Not sure. I'm not sure at all if it was.
Wait, which one?
Dust Falls.
I believe it is.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it is. It is part of Game Pass. Yeah. So like, yeah, anyone who has Game Pass, like for sure, play that game. It's good.
What the heavy hitter for Game Pass right now is Power Wash Simulator.
Oh
no! I'm dead serious. Like, top played Game Pass game, it beat out Halo.
I know.
Oh my God.
Crazy.
Dude, why is that Square? I was not really like paying attention to that game, and then I was like, this is a Square Enix game. Like they've got like, what is it, like the 4th most popular Game Pass game?
Wait, really?
Yeah. A game about a power wash when you're washing stuff.
I don't know if it's a Square
It's more
Enix
popular than your
game.
flagship.
Yeah, dude, it's Square Enix. They don't develop it. They publish it, but it's their IP. It's their game.
Oh man. They had to clean
But I
up
like
on Ops 12.
the sad thing though. I don't want to get into it too much because I hate bashing Xbox. But like I was like, because I was curious. I was like, why is this like Power Wash game so popular? So I checked out like the overall most popular Xbox games, and I was like, I just couldn't believe it. Like Halo was like, I think it was 19, and Power Wash was like 17 or something overall, and I was just like, God damn, are you serious? Like Halo
Halo
is basically out of the top 20.
Yeah,
they've like
get hyped, man. You got co-op dropping.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, true, but it's not fully dropping. It's like beta or something like that.
No, it's supposed to drop but by the end of this year.
Oh, okay.
I think we're honestly at the point, unless like Forge or co-op is like so amazing that everybody just has to get into it and play it, like, which I doubt. I'm sure it'll just be like great, but not like must play kind of stuff. But I get the sense that it's, all of these new additions are just going to have the same effect as the last season, where it's like, sure, it might jump from like 7,000 players on Steam to like 20,000 players for like,
and then
for a week.
Yeah.
Like I think the game is just dead. Like, unless the only thing that I think can revive this game is this like rumored battle royale.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I think that could get people back, if it's actually really good, and get people to stick around and play the game.
No, I agree. I absolutely agree.
Unfortunately, but yeah, I just can't believe we're even saying this because it's Halo.
We talk.
It's
their franchise. It's the mascot.
The friggin' Xbox Halo is like
it's the mascot.
The trophy on top of the Series X, man. It's like it is Xbox. I can't believe that they.
He's on the motherboard,
dropped it like this.
Hunter. He's on the motherboard. You remember that when the console?
Yeah.
They put him on the motherboard. So I mean,
yeah.
I don't know, man. That's a another. I don't even want to talk about Halo. I don't even want to mention
the big Xbox franchise now for sure. Like the huge one, Forza, man. Like so like Forza crushes Halo. Gears is not even in the conversation anymore. I never see anybody playing that. I don't see that ever. I think it's like out of the top.
It's not doing that well.
50
that, and
or
they're
top
waiting.
100.
Yeah, and they're waiting for the new update, because I do think with the new Unreal Engine that it's going to be really, really good. Hopefully, Gears the next one.
It's not going to do anything, bro. When it comes to multiplayer, it never survives.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
multiplayer. It never
survives,
dude.
But I'm talking about that single player. The single player should be great. I enjoyed Gears 5.
4 and 5 weren't that good. I'll keep it a buck, man.
5
4
was
and
better
5
than
were
what we were
no,
getting,
it
though.
wasn't, dude. 5 was just so boring and bland. It was just like it takes you somewhere and you're like, oh, it's gonna be so exciting, and it just falls flat.
Yeah.
You know,
At least they had co-op day one.
I mean, yeah,
no.
Gears 5 was better than 4, but the real talk with all this is like, as soon as all these IPs like transitioned over to Microsoft, they all just went stale. Like,
yeah.
Gears 1 through 3 were just so good, so iconic, and just didn't live up to it. 4 and 5 didn't.
Just on the Xbox, to add this on this too, the Activision deal might clear this year. So what you guys think is going to happen with the deal clearing? Do you guys think all the legacy COD games might just make their way?
I don't know if it's going to clear. That seems a lot sooner than,
it's been going around
sooner than the Bethesda deal, which that doesn't make any sense because Activision and Blizzard are a way bigger company than Bethesda. So I don't know if I put much stock into it. I definitely see next year, but I don't see it this year.
Yeah, I don't see it this year, but stranger things have happened. That's going to be pretty big for them.
Yeah.
It's going to be huge for
Just throw it
Xbox.
on. Throw all their games on Game Pass, baby.
Yeah, like
actually trying to choose Valorant.
The thing is, I don't collect for Xbox anymore because it's like, why? I don't feel like they value their
Master Chief is
physical
right behind
existence. So,
Master Chief is right behind you on the left, on the bottom shelf.
Where? There's
Bottom
no Master
shelf.
Chief, bro. No Master Chief, bro.
I was like, no, she does herself. That's just fun.
My brother has my brother was a huge Halo fan. He still has one of the game's statues. He went to PC and he doesn't want anything to do with Halo or Gears anymore. And it's shocking to me, honestly, it really is, because he was the only reason why we always had the games in my house because of him. He was addicted. It's like it's crazy.
Halo and Gears was the reason why I became an Xbox fan. Like, that was why, I think I mentioned before in the podcast, but like there was probably about like a 3.5 year period where I played more on Xbox than I played on any other platform. And like, what was I playing? I was playing Halo.
Yeah.
Playing Halo 3, Halo Reach, Halo 2.
Hunter, I gotta show you a video.
Gears 1, Gears 2.
Yeah, I gotta show you a video. It's from getTHISwork, it's a friend of ours. Dude, he made a entire music video for Game Pass. He's like, Game, I gotta show you the video. It's hilarious. It's so funny.
Yeah, I know getTHISwork, man.
You seen the video? You seen the video that he did for Game
I haven't
Pass?
seen the video.
You gotta see the video.
He lives in Toronto, right? He's
Does he? I'm not sure. He doesn't.
Oh no, wait. Sorry, I'm getting confused. No, sorry. I think it's who's from Toronto? Kofi?
Yes, Kofi. You're talking about Kofi. Yeah.
Kofi. Yeah. Okay.
Kofi.
Yeah.
Kofi's in Toronto.
Yeah.
What's this video then? What is
it's called Game Pass. Like this put this put Kids Move and this put Game Pass song and it'll pop up.
Where would I search this, on YouTube or
YouTube.
on Twitter? Okay, all right.
I might have to play it. I don't know.
I don't really follow KidsMove all that much. The only time that I really even tuned into him was when he streamed Returnal, because it was. I don't know if you guys saw that. That was just.
Yeah, I was in the chat. I was in the one of the.
Dude, it was the funniest stream. Like he sucked hardcore at that game. He sucked so. I was just like, it was so entertaining to just watch him like
Yeah, we kept trying to tell him, dude, that should be like the channel's direction because he was doing really, really well, like just playing games.
Yeah.
Like The Last of Us, he was doing these crazy bets for. I'm like, dude, do that, more of that.
Yeah.
And he was doing the Returnal, like you just said. The thing about the Returnal one, which made it funny, was that he wasn't reading what he was picking up. So it's like, pick this up, you pick something up, you take damage. He's like, why am I losing health every time I pick up?
Yeah.
Like, what do you do?
Yeah, I remember that too. I was like, I wanted to like scream at his video,
man.
Dude, it's like if there's one game where you have to read the descriptions of the items, it's that, man. Like the whole way you survive in Returnal is you get the right items, right? It's like there's certain items that like synergize with each other that keep you alive.
Yeah.
And like you said, there's ones that have like, side effects where they damage you as well, right? So
you got the adrenaline leech.
You gotta figure out whether or not you should pick up that parasite or not.
Yeah. If you had the adrenaline leech with like the lobber or the electro light gun, you were pretty much invincible. You could beat the game really quick. That was a good.
Well, that's what you had to do. You had to like look at the item and like think about it for 5 seconds. Like, okay,
like
if I have that weapon with that power up, I can do this. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be stronger. I'm gonna be OP. Like the fact that he was just picking up random shit.
I got not reading the stream where I was in with him when he was playing. Like the game crashed in the middle of the stream, and like in the second biome where you're like going against the little flying droid things. You know what I'm talking about, in the desert?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? He's at this part. He gets to the teleporter to go to the boss that heads up top to unlock the second half of the game. You know what I'm talking about? The other part. He steps on the teleporter. Game crashes. All I hear is "fuck this game." I'm like, wait, what happened? I turned on the stream because the stream had a delay, and I just see the stream crash. I'm like, I just fell apart. I couldn't for that game.
Yeah, that's rough.
It was amusing, man. It was entertaining to watch for sure.
Shout out to Kid Smooth though. Shout out to Kid Smooth. Shout out to Brooklyn Boring Gaming with the 10-hour super chat. I'm surprised I just saw this. I appreciate you, bro. He says, honestly, the remake just needed factions to justify $70. We're going to beat it in 3 days, 15 hours, and never touch it again. Sorry. I know we moved on. Just wanted to add my thoughts. I appreciate you, bro. And that is true. We are going to beat it hella quick. Jack Moo's playing Stray, so Jack Moo's like, I'm gone. And Blaze is like, yep. They're probably both playing Stray.
Blaze, no. If he plays video games right there.
Nah, he ain't playing video games. That TV is off.
I'm still here, Big Cloud.
Oh, he's still
wait.
What is, look, the moment I say that, this cloud pulls up. I'm done. The moment I said it.
We still hear what you talking about.
The moment I said it, he just walks his little ass in like, hey, what's up, guys? What I miss? He's like,
me and Blaze still here.
Well, wait. I wanted to know.
Y'all was eating tuna?
Opinion.
Y'all was eating tuna and Stray? That what y'all was doing?
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's what I did.
No.
What'd you say, Red?
I wanted to know, Jack, because did you hear like another controversy with? I know I mentioned it earlier. Persona 5 Royal, no upgrades for PlayStation 4 owners.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
I was like, Sega did the same thing with Judgment for PS4 owners.
Yeah,
so,
I'm not surprised about that.
Dude, it's disappointing. But the funny thing about that is, like, did you see the? I guess it's probably just like the translation of the Japanese, but it was like, we appreciate if you would buy the. Did you see that? We appreciate if you would rebuy this game on PS5.
I was like, wow. Like, it's definitely going to be $40. I think Judgment, when it launched on PS5. So? Yeah. With all the DLC.
Well, Royal was full price.
Yeah, no. I'm saying the up, whatever, the PS5. Because Judgment, when it came to, PlayStation 4 was $60. And then when it came to PS5, like 2 or 3 years later, it was $40. Now, Sega could upcharge. I wouldn't be shocked by that. I've been kind of hating Sega lately.
He says, Patrick says, yo, Bit, how we feeling about Resistance coming back at this point? Dude, I'm all in.
Trash.
Yeah, I'm all in. How dare you?
Dude, did you hear, Bit? Killzone servers gone?
Dude.
August?
Yeah, they shut down, what was it, Mercenaries?
Yeah.
All the games.
Yeah.
All of them are getting shut down?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Riggs too. That VR game, Riggs.
Oh wow.
Blaze, what do you think
hope they
about
bring-
that? Servers, bro, gone for Killzone. Man's gone.
Yeah, it's crazy, Red Hood.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it's crazy,
I
man.
would like Sony to replace those multiplayer experiences with new multiplayer experiences before they actually take it down.
Damn.
You want them to give you new experiences for old ones?
Yeah.
I'll pay for the new experiences, but we have no like Sony multiplayer, man. That's what I'm waiting on. And you're
Jack,
taking what we
the
do out the way.
fanboys are gonna say you got Destiny.
Hey, Jack,
you got
Jack,
All
what
stars.
up?
Hey.
Jack, what they do, Jack? Oh yeah, enhancements.
Dude,
Yes,
enhancements.
Hey, we got Predator.
Oh
Ew.
no.
Predator still alive.
Ew.
Predator Hunting Ground still alive. You can go play that.
Please kill me. I want to die.
Oh, that game. I forgot that was a thing.
Yo, shut up.
PlayStation did too.
Shut up. Oh man, that's crazy. I forgot all about that.
If you like, I was just joking about Predator, but I don't think we really talked about it much here. But like anyone that hasn't played the Evil Dead game that just came out recently, it's pretty similar to like
What's a Friday
4v1
Friday and
yeah, it's just like Friday the 13th. That game is good. Holy,
I heard good things about it.
you guys know that I usually don't play a lot of multiplayer games, but I'm playing that every week, almost every day. It's so good.
do you like Evil Dead, or is it just you just decided to try it because it's a new gameplay experience?
Yeah, I'm not a hardcore fan. I watched the movie. There was a musical.
Yeah.
It came out,
Yeah.
so I went and saw the live musical. But
oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm not like a super fan, but I just wanted to try it. I thought it looked interesting. And I didn't really get into Friday the 13th all that much, and I certainly didn't get into Predator. But I thought this one everything just looks good. Like gameplay is smooth. It's gory as hell. Like
I need to check it out. Because I'm not a big Evil Dead fan by any means, but I appreciate some of the original and then Evil Dead 2. What I'm waiting on now is that Texas Chainsaw Massacre game. I love the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Is that also like 4v1?
Oh, I forgot about that. There is a game
There's not too much details on it, but that game I'm hoping is going to be really scary and really interesting.
Bro, wait, why didn't they show any details on it?
It was like announced. We saw like the trailer. We saw like the chainsaw, and then it just went crazy. I will say this. I don't know. I think everybody's sleeping on this. Cash.
Oh wait, Sumo Digital that made this game?
Yeah, but Cash, you talked about it a couple days ago. RoboCop. I'm looking forward to that.
Hyped.
That looks good.
I might play that.
That looked fire. Because it
they
looks like it
hit
takes
all
place.
the points that fans want. You got Peter Weller. I'm on board.
Not only that, too, I'm surprised they brought, like, a lot of people talk trash about RoboCop 3, but I thought I think they're called Splatterpunks. They were actually a cool villain in the world growing up, at least as a kid.
I think people don't really like RoboCop 3 because Peter Weller wasn't in it. That's the main thing.
It's the dude who
only
played,
the first movie is rated R though. The other was just like PG-13 too.
No, wait, no, there was a lot of gore in part 2.
Man,
not gore. There was blood.
Let me see.
I can't even get through RoboCop 2. I only seen the first one all the way.
The original RoboCop I watched as like an 8-year-old, and I was scarred.
Traumatized.
I couldn't watch it again until I was a teenager.
Wait, which version did y'all see? Did y'all see the one like you know like there's two shots, right? There's two versions of like where his arm gets shot off with the shotgun. And then there's the other one where he just like they cut away when he gets shot.
Oh no, I think his arm got shot off.
Yeah, okay, that's what.
I'm gonna say a controversial take. I think Dread, the new Dread movie, had way more violence than any of the RoboCop movies did.
Never seen it.
I don't know.
It's really Jack. You would like that.
Period.
You would really like that movie.
You think so?
Dread is one of the best action movies that's released in MCU years. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, it came out in 2012.
We're getting old school movies getting turned into video games. I mean, who remembers The Running Man? Hey, Hunter, come on, dog.
Yeah.
The Running Man, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
I'll play that.
I'm sorry. I can't deal with this, dude. I'm out.
Have you ran off Blaze? What happened?
Definitely ran them off, man.
About The Running Man. You read that? You read that movie, Jack?
Yeah, I heard about it.
Remember that movie? I'm like, damn. You know what? Since we're making all these old school damn films into games, why not turn Running Man into?
That might work though. That might
Mando.
work.
Fine though. I'm saying you got Buzzsaw running from Buzzsaw and the dude. What was the dude that shoot the lightning? Well, I forgot his name. Dynamo. I paid for that shit.
They said I'm here for games, not for movies.
I'm
out.
He's like, I'm out,
done.
Dude, I knew he was out right when I said, "Hey, Blaze, what do you think about Killzone?" One of his like favorites, and he's just like mercenary. He's like, nothing.
Oh god.
I
Damn.
was like, all right, bro.
Let me get to the last topic, man. I don't want to keep everybody here forever. Shout out to everybody. Hit that like button. The last topic of the day is with Discord. Microsoft announced that Discord and them are merging with Xbox with their UI, if I remember correctly. They're having that built in now, so that you can basically you don't even have to join the in-game voice chat with that for to talk with your friends. You can actually just go to Discord. Like it's like but the way they did it, it's so seamless. It's like you're on your Xbox.
It's like a shortcut. It's like a shortcut.
Shortcut.
I don't know the UI, but it's like think of it like PlayStation kind of did it with their party chat system.
Yep.
But it's I know it's for Xbox Insider, but it sucks for PlayStation. Overall
actually,
it's good. Overall it's good.
But PlayStation, the reason why I said that because PlayStation also was in talks for this. It was going around. I think Hunter shared it around.
Well,
They
they
had a signed
invested.
partnership.
They
Yeah,
invested in it,
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
They put money into it. I just find it funny.
They own part of Discord.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
so
do.
I think it might
Thanks,
happen.
Sony.
Yeah, it might happen.
No, it is gonna happen. Like,
Yeah.
like PlayStation investing money, and then there's like, yeah, by the way, you don't get this feature. Like, no,
Yeah.
like what? Like,
I mean, it's convenient as
makes no
hell.
sense.
It's convenient as hell, especially when we're talking about going into PC because they now opened the door wide open. They got new monitors for PC and everything. So I mean, they're really embracing the hell out of that. So they really want that crossplay.
But no,
Well,
overall, it's a good thing in general. I'll say that just because it's like, dude, like, especially if you're like on a PC, but then you're like, oh, let me go play this PlayStation exclusive. Then you got to go on your phone on Discord or get like a splitter where you can like listen to your Discord through your computer and then listen to audio through PS5. It's just a pain in general.
Yeah.
And it just sucks for PlayStation. They invested money and Xbox is seemingly getting it first, but
Yeah.
hopefully
I looked up the article. I looked up the article for their partnership, and it said that PlayStation was supposed to get to Discord integration early this year, which hasn't happened.
Yeah.
So waiting to see when it does end up happening.
But I don't know if it was because I do think it was supposed to be. They mentioned it earlier this year, but I think did they not earlier this year launch something where I think it's like.
You link your account and it shows like you playing.
It shows what you're playing.
Yeah,
it shows.
Yeah, so I think that was like, it's underwhelming, but it's like phase one or
it's
whatnot
something.
of this integration.
It's something.
Just,
I'm overthinking.
It's embarrassing.
Something that does nothing in the grand scheme of things.
The funny thing is though is like, there was like a lot of rumors. I don't think it ever got confirmed, but there was a lot of rumors that Microsoft was actually looking to acquire 100% of Discord.
Yep.
And then that like negotiations fell through, and then shortly after that is when Sony announced like that was like I remember like Twitter was like blowing up because everyone was like, I thought Microsoft was gonna be buying this. Why like now Sony owns a part of Discord? Like what's going on here? But obviously like they probably have been working on this integration with Microsoft for a long time, which is why they had these negotiations to acquire them. But yeah, I mean, so like probably like the ball was already set in motion a long time ago, and it just so happens that after Sony acquires, that's when they publicly announce it. But it's just I don't know, it's just like it's embarrassing for Sony, embarrassing for Sony fans. Great for Xbox, great for Discord, great for gamers in general, but
yeah.
I mean, the rumor is that Sony, the reason why Sony doesn't have this yet is because whatever their integration with Discord is going to be a lot deeper, whatever the hell that means.
Like, that could be like the community thing or something like that, like changing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about communities. Yeah, that could be that, or they might be working They might be working on something. The Nitro point system for Discord. Maybe they'll try to work that in the premium users.
Yeah, that's possible.
Maybe.
Yeah, if it's any consolation for Sony fans, like whatever we end up getting, it should be better theoretically if the rumors are true. But yeah.
when we get there, hopefully by the time we get there and they incorporate this, we can get dynamic themes for the PS5.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
Y'all still want dynamic themes, man.
You don't.
But hey, man,
you're not tired of looking at the basic thing. I want mine to look cool, dude.
Dude,
When
to
you
be
on a
fair,
game, though, it cover up the whole.
exactly. That's what I keep
Like,
telling him, Jack.
well,
like
yeah.
the way you would have to disable the tile and then make it go down, where it was
Yeah,
like
that's-
the PS4 thing,
Uh,
which they're not gonna do. I don't think.
I mean, is there a way that they can do it with with the pre-orders? Like, you know, when you pre-order,
They would have to
games just
redo the
get-
whole UI, but I mean,
Oh well, shit.
they might. I mean, they might do it. Shit, who knows?
Or it'd be cool if you can be able to pick it. Like, you know, when you install the game, you just can click. Like, it gives you that option. You can make that set as your default, kind of like your PC when you
It'd
set
be
like
nice.
a background. Maybe.
It would be nice just having a modular home screen in general that we can customize on our own.
Yeah, but at the same
Yeah.
time, I don't want them to do the Xbox One gen where they went to like 17 UIs before they
You
finally
mean
settled on
that
one.
and 17 freaking tiles on the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember the
Oh,
first
that
one?
was-
Oh my god, it was like 50 different ones on the screen. You had to let go. I'm like, dude, this is like the XMB for the PS3, but worse. So I don't.
But like the ideal thing of something being fully modular is if you're a minimalist, you can have it super minimal, and
Yeah.
then if you're not, you want everything right there, you can have it right there.
Yeah, no, I agree. Absolutely. Well, that's pretty much all the topics, people. Like I said, man, this week has been. I guess I can say shout out to Naughty Dog for making this week worth talking about for sure. But at the same time,
Yeah.
there was not a whole.
You mean
bunch
shout out to the
going on.
leak?
No, I don't want to say that. The hell with that guy. He ruined my mood. But shout out
With
to
the
Naughty
truth.
Dude, you know what? You know
Leave
what's
him
funny
alone.
though?
What's
The thing I love about all these like acquisitions, like the Discord and all that, is like you go on like social media, and of course you'll see like the fanboys like go attacking each other for this and that.
Oh
But
yeah.
but the funny thing about it is when you actually look at the companies that Sony owns, and Microsoft actually owns like some like middleware companies and like gaming tech companies as well. It's really funny when you actually think about it. Like Sony and Microsoft and Sony and Nintendo and everybody, they're all just like sharing their money back and forth, man. Like Sony owns Audio Kinetic, which Microsoft, some of their studios have used in the past.
Yeah.
So they're paying license fees. This whole like Discord thing, whatever, Sony actually owns a part of Discord. So
Yeah.
whatever Microsoft paid for that, a portion of that's going to go to Sony. So all right, Sony, way to go. Same with like Epic Games and Unreal, right? Sony's invested like, I don't know, they own like 5% or something of Epic Games, and it's like, okay, great, yeah.
Yeah.
Microsoft next game's gonna be on Unreal Engine. Thanks for throwing Sony like 50,000 or whatever to license that. Anyway, it's just funny. It's funny. Microsoft also owns a bunch of like back end companies too that Sony uses, and it's just
Azure.
like
they own Azure and
Yeah,
using
well,
Azure
Azure, yeah,
service, right?
as well, they've got the major partnership coming up with Azure, but there's even a few others as well that they like. That so it's just like really ironic and funny because like they negotiate contracts, right? So like Sony and Microsoft all the time are negotiating contracts, and companies that Sony owns part of. Part of the company is negotiating contracts with them. So
Doesn't Sony get royalties for Blu-rays in general?
Yeah,
they're part of the
yeah,
what
they
do
do,
you call it? I don't
They're
know,
like the
like the
first
group
ones
for
to-
Blu-ray.
consortium or whatever.
Dude,
Yeah,
they took an L on their console for Blu-ray. If they not getting Blu-rays, there's a problem.
yeah. That's a good one. I forgot about that one, but that's a perfect
How
one.
about Blu-ray?
But a couple
Every time
other
every time you buy
companies
a
do
disc
too.
on Xbox, you're throwing
Power.
$1 over to Sony.
Oh man, I remember they kept talking. I still remember like that was yesterday. Blu-ray is the future. Back then,
I mean,
we had
Blu-rays
3 disc.
definitely
And-
are the future.
No, they
You
are.
remember
They are.
HD DVDs? You remember them?
You remember what I'm
Oh my
saying?
God,
With the three disc.
But dude, like as soon as like this like Azure thing comes and Sony, like man, like dude, it's just hilarious. They're like so connected. They're so, especially to even you look at things like MLB The Show that's
Yep.
on Xbox, and you got Minecraft that's on there. It's like these companies are just getting more and more and more financially connected, and I just find it hilarious. Like,
I just kind of missed. I miss when they used to take like not jabs, but they used to have like a little fun with like certain things. Like for example, I remember with Metal Gear Solid 4. I think it's after you beat Crying Wolf. Idacon calls you and he goes, "Hey, Snape, now it's time to swap the disc." And I was like, you know, he's like thinking, Jay, he's like, oh yeah, wait, we're on. Then he goes, oh wait, we're on Blu-ray. I forgot we don't need 3 discs. I'm like,
oh yeah,
you sub. Like they check. You don't.
I mean,
see
hell,
I'm glad you brought that up.
Crash Bandicoot in front of Nintendo's Nintendo
Headquarters
Corp.
center saying you suck.
When they were competitive, yeah, man.
Dude, we're gonna have like months of content to talk about when that Kojima thing goes through for Xbox, right? There's gonna be meltdowns, right? I play on every platform, so like doesn't matter to me. Like
what was the thing with Kojima? Like what, the IP?
Well, Kojima's having a Microsoft exclusive.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. Yeah.
I mean, I just mean like whatever like news comes out and whenever this game comes out, it's gonna be a total meltdown, man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Sony
It's gonna be. Is that the horror game, or is that like a new IP that we don't know of? That's the thing.
All we know is that he's supposed to use the cloud. Or
that's right, cloud based. That's right.
They think the rumor is like episodic horror.
So, Hunter, I'm gonna need you to help out detective work wise. I know you got the connections. I'm gonna need you to hit up Mr. Hassan Karaman and just flat out ask him, "Where's Abandoned?" Because listen, man, they were quiet.
I was like interested. Yeah, I was like, I was interested in where this was going. It was just it was like a train wreck, right? So it was kind of one of those things where it's like you know probably nothing's going to come of it, but it's just like it's so bad, you just want to know all the details, right? So I was paying attention to it probably until I think it was like that GameSpot article that came out a couple months ago that said a lot of like terrible stuff where he was like he was like trying to scam his fans to give him money. He got into long distance relationships with his fans.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and he was like trying to get like some fan in the US to I think like warehouse. He was going to like ship the DVDs to his house or something, and he had to like warehouse. It was all bizarre. Just check out the article on GameSpot. Just go there. It's like 2,000 words of like endless crazy stuff.
And on that
anyways,
note,
after I read that, I was like, oh geez, like
oh no. And on that note,
yeah, it's just like. But I do hope one day, even if it's like maybe like 5-10 years from now when like Shuhei retires or like somebody else leaves Sony, I hope someday somebody explains that PlayStation blog post.
Yeah.
Somebody somewhere has to take accountability for that. How did the hell did that happen? Was there no due diligence? Do they
the last
can literally anybody like off the street get a blog post? Is that the way it is? Can I scam my way into a PlayStation blog post? I don't know.
I'm sure they learned a lot from this. Them loopholes is closed if they were there.
Yeah, shout out to Jade Raymond. Her acquisition finally completed. So
that's how that happened.
And that happened. So
yeah,
shout out to her. I'm looking forward to what her game's gonna be. And then Insomnia got called traitors, but I already knew it was gonna happen once the video was dropped for PC.
Dude,
they showed off they showed off the new shadows. Great. I was like, golly.
Better ray tracing and everything. Dude.
I'm like, that looking mighty fine. And then like,
what was interesting is that did you guys see that they like the Sony, not the PlayStation blog, but the Sony Interactive Entertainment blog had an interview with Jade Raymond, and the only real like interesting tidbit there, but it's pretty big, I thought, was that their game is playable. That's what she said. She said our game is fully playable, and what keeps her team motivated is they go into the office and they play the game at the beginning of each day, and she was saying like it's a lot of fun. Like we play the game, we get really excited, we get motivated, and that helps us kick off our day. And I was like, oh wow, like as far as I know, the studio is only like what, like a year and a bit old, like maybe a year and a half. Like
it just started.
I would have assumed
what I like to hear.
Yeah, like maybe it's coming out sooner than we think.
Oh, dude, don't get me started on that ultra wide screen support for Spider-Man. That also looked fire too.
Like I said, dude, like they have all the bells and whistles, and Nexus was absolutely Like Jack will probably hate me saying this. Nixus was absolutely a good purchase for PlayStation because they're giving all the bells and whistles.
They have more bells and whistles than any PlayStation exclusive I've seen. I'll just say that much. For
When was that out? Is that the 12th?
Yeah, it comes out the 12th August.
Yeah,
Wow,
my birthday.
NVIDIA like DLSS, and then
yeah, it's in 3
3 weeks.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Like I said, and then you could play it on the Steam Deck too.
I'm going to be 30 in a couple of weeks, people.
Damn, Spider-Man on the go.
Yes.
That is going to be huge on PC.
I was about to going into
and the thing is, I was kind of shocked that nobody cared. They're charging $60 for it, and I've seen a lot of people pre-order that shit.
Yeah, people.
No lie.
People wanted it, man. They've been asking for it, and this is Spider-Man. This is the best Spider-Man game we've ever seen. Period. So honestly, it's justified. Absolutely justified. And you get all the DLC. So it's not like you're just getting the game and DLC on the side. You get everything included. You're getting the Ultimate Edition, pretty much. And Miles, right? Because Miles is also dropping too, or is that later?
It is?
Yeah.
Miles is dropping later after,
later.
like maybe in November.
Okay, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, so you're getting both games. It's probably gonna be 30.
You might have said this already, but this is like the remastered one, right?
Yeah, this is the remastered. Yeah, the PS5 version, but way more
okay.
features on top of it.
It's like the unlocked.
So it's got the new actor and all that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And you know the mods are gonna be.
Oh no, they're gonna be crazy. No lie.
No, real talk though. They might.
People talking Black Cat mods already. I'm just like, oh man.
Dude, I'm thinking about that.
Wait, we're gonna get the Black Cat we deserve? Oh my god.
No, I'm thinking about that. That mod for Peter, or not Peter, but for the suit that was in supposed to be in No Way Home. That symbiote suit that was leaked. You know what I'm talking about, Red Hood, the one that was showing you.
It wasn't. It was concept art,
but it was like a concept. I can see them putting that concept art.
Yeah,
maybe, but like I said,
yeah, I know it's a lot.
They're probably going to like create a mod once they see the Spider-Man 2 Black symbiote suit, and then they're just gonna bake the mod and freaking put it right there.
All you gotta do is just take the base suit that you got here and turn it black.
I don't think they're gonna do that. That would just
no. It's about for now. If they wanted to have the black suit, they could have done that for now for this one. But for the new suit, yeah, it's gonna be a different story. That new suit looked fire too by itself. But anyway,
what if they mod Tobey Maguire's face?
Oh man!
That'd be hilarious. The God of War mods were so funny, man. The Simpson one was so funny.
And Halo and Master Chief.
I gotta see them do
that.
Oh,
the Master Chief one, yeah. The recent one was The Last of Us. You guys saw it was like Ellie versus Abby.
Oh yeah.
You guys see that? Just so funny.
I can already see it. Oh, look, a little Spider-Man Jr. You gonna cry?
Yeah, I think like there's only gonna be 3 games coming out for PC from PlayStation, which those 2 Spider-Man and then Uncharted.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for Ghost of Tsushima to come to PC.
Probably.
That'll be next year.
Keep your hands off my Ghost of Tsushima. Keep your hands off my classic. No.
Man, we taking them. We eating all your exclusives, bro.
No.
Dude, imagine Ghost of Tsushima on the Steam Deck.
Oh, it's gonna be. Oh, dude. I mean, I already talked to you about Assassin's Creed supposedly going to Asia. You already know it's going to be a shot.
Yeah, we already had that. It's going to be a part of Assassin's Creed Infinity. It's going to be online based. Nobody cares.
Who cares? But it's going to be a shot for shot of Ghost of Tsushima. Watch them take a lot of elements.
When Ghost of Tsushima comes to PC, they need to mod Jubei from Ninja Scroll in there. I want to be Jubei. That's who I was pretending to be the whole time.
What if they put Tom Cruise in there, like from The Last Samurai?
Tom Cruise? No, you mean Keanu?
Huh?
You mean Keanu Reeves?
No,
it's Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves not in The Last Samurai.
Dude, I'm pretty sure he was.
That's Tom Cruise.
I'm looking it up.
He said Keanu Reeves.
Or like Kenshin, mod Kenshin.
It's Tom Cruise. Said Keanu.
Yeah, it was.
Dude, it was Keanu Reeves.
Samurai. Keanu Reeves did a samurai film, but it wasn't Last Samurai.
It wasn't Last Samurai, so you can fall into the shadow realm.
Wait. It says The Last Samurai, narrated by Keanu Reeves.
Okay, that's a book narration. We're talking about a full character.
Listen, I was kind of right.
This man, what, John Wick and a samurai? All right, man. Let's end this show. We don't drag this out. Appreciate everybody who came through. I had a blast. I want to thank Jack Move Johnny if he's still there. I know he's playing with Yarn right now. I want to appreciate my brother for coming through, bringing the passion. I know you sleepy as hell, but I had to get you on there because dudes was quick to run their mouths. You know what I mean, Jack? They was quick. They was quick to push to point the finger. So I was like, no, we gotta get Jack on here. We gotta talk about this situation. I already knew he was gonna bring the fire, and he absolutely did. Shout out to Blaze 4K, but also shout out to Cassie for coming through. You got Hustle in the chat saying, "Yo, Big Cloud, make Cassie a permanent member." I talked about that earlier.
Hustle's like the coolest dude. I swear, he's so chill, man.
Hustle's a fraud sometimes, though. But no, shout out to Hustle. But no. He's like, make Cassie a permanent member. I mean, hey, I listen. I threw that on the table. I threw a couple, threw the money on the table too. She threw that in my face. She said no. Nah, I'm playing. We'll see. We'll see. Definitely would love to have her on more. But also shout out to you for coming through. Had a blast having you on.
I have fun hanging out with you guys. It's mad chill. Always
Absolutely.
a good time.
Oh, absolutely. You guys check out her stream. She be playing them Fallout games. Or Fall Guys.
Fall Guys. Jeez, Fallout.
Leave me alone, goddamn.
What's wrong with you, Big Cloud?
Leave me alone. Go play. Go
the Fallout games.
Yeah, go Fallout game. Go play your cat somewhere and go cry.
Now you want to talk trash about it.
So I did there.
Appreciate fake sometimes, I'm telling you, dude.
Nah. But go check out Cassie streams.
Thank you.
Always has fun. And, see her struggle on Red Dead, the works.
Yes. Getting beat up by griefers in Red Dead. Horses falling from the sky and everything.
Oh, Lord. Make sure you plug in the chat. Go ahead and tell people where they can find you, Cassie. Plug it in the chat.
So my YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter handle is Cult Classic Cage. It's very simple. You can find me anywhere. My little thing is if you want to tune into the assholery, you can go find me there. No. Because I'm silly, so.
That's gonna be a t-shirt. Watch, I'm calling it right now. Assholery.
Yeah, tune into the assholery.
And Jack Move Johnny, of course, Weapon Wheel Podcast. The Works used to be on Press Start, but he got to Hollywood. You know what I mean?
Nah, man.
Nah, I'll play. I'll play. Go ahead and tell people they can find you, bro.
YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Jack Move Johnny. I'm kind of like Cassie, man, but my saying's a little different. I say tune in if you want to see my asshole, so it's a little bit different on my stream.
Wow, plug your OnlyFans though, bro.
Oh,
dude, I remember Jack using was it oh shit, you had a bubble bath? Wasn't a bubble bath? Didn't you have like a bubble bath?
Oh, I had to do that for the fans, man. A little something,
Yeah, the people were like loving it, and some people were just coming at Jack. I was just like, yo, man, let Jack have his bubble bath.
You see the hate, right? That was crazy.
That's bad.
Honestly, you should have charged people for watching it.
You're right.
I'm trying to help you out here.
No comment. I'm just moving on. Red Hood, another one who thinks she's gone Hollywood with his little extreme.
Oh yeah, totally.
Check out his streams. He's actually hitting some numbers. I'm glad to see the growth. Go ahead and hit him over there, his Twitch channel. You can see him obsessed with Amber Heard and
Amber. Dude, I haven't talked about that in since May, maybe first week of June.
I'm trying to help you, man. If they heard Amber Heard, they come running. They're like, oh, Amber Heard? No, I'm sorry.
Amber.
Red Hood's Twitch streams are actually really fun. He's mad.
Yeah, you know what kills me though?
Talk about all types of stuff.
They're fun until he starts the startup music, where it's like this dark, depressing, sad. Like, what is that intro music?
Listen,
get rid
I had
of
a
that
friend,
intro music, okay? Get rid of it, please.
I had my friend make that music for me. Did it for free of charge.
Oh god. Well, I know what his.
I have another song from him. He sent, which I'll try.
We need to hear that. If it's dark and depressing, if it's more dark than that, don't play it. No problem. Go ahead and tell people they can find you. Plug it in the chat, bro.
Yeah. Twitch, Red Hood 420s. YouTube, the same thing. Twitch, like I said, weekdays, 12 to probably 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, try to do anything, talk about anything that interests me, gaming and movies and TV shows, and then go into gaming afterwards. So And then I'm still doing, in terms of YouTube, my Death Stranding video game essay. And then I'm also making I'm done with the MCU type of rant video.
My
I want to see
God.
that.
Oh,
I'm
God.
ready for it.
You said we need
Yeah.
that. Are you out your mind? What's wrong
Yeah,
with that,
man.
Oh, cause yeah.
You ain't burnt out yet, man.
Okay. All right.
It's time to
It
stop.
depends, man. All right. Listen.
What
I
do you
understand-
It depends.
I understand everybody's pissed off at She-Hulk. Let's keep it a buck. I know. we're
No,
all just
dude, it's
discussing
just like not good.
She-Hulk.
Everything.
Is everything for you?
Yes.
I'm over it, bro.
I mean, the only thing I am looking forward to is the other Spider-Man when that eventually happens and fucking.
Dude,
I
he
don't-
hasn't
I
truly,
can't-
bro.
I can't say
No,
I care
dude,
about Captain
each-
America.
Okay,
this one.
because let's be honest. If you watch all the Spider-Man movies, I'm looking up towards Tony. Okay, I finally become Spider-Man. Oh no, I'm under his shadow in the second movie.
Iron Boy.
I'm becoming
Boy
now
Jr.
Spider-Man. Third movie, I'm not really Spider-Man yet. Oh, I'm
They
Spider-Man.
never,
this
they
time.
never focus on Toby in the movie. I mean, they never focus on old buddy. What's his name? I don't even know his name.
Tom
now.
Holland.
Yeah, Tom Holland. They never focus on him.
And his friends are garbage characters. I'm sorry.
Well, they're going now. Spoiler alert.
I
I
like
hope.
his friends. They was like, they was cool.
I thought they were cool. His best friend was cool on that, but I don't know how they're going to change his story arc now. But I don't know. It's going to be interesting what they do with that. But now Tom Holland's talking about he wants to take a break. I mean, we know why he say he wants to take a break because more likely he's going to be a dad.
Okay. I know Donald's saying, "Hey, look, the MCU's a transitional period because we don't have OGs, but y'all gotta give them room to beef up the lineup. We spoiled, but to say that it's been trash for a minute." They always joke every 5 seconds to alleviate dark scenes,
I will
and
add
there's
on
no
to that.
character development,
Yeah.
and they don't know what to do with their existing
I will
characters.
add on to
and-
that because if
as
you
well as
watch
even
Love and
like
Thunder,
Ant-Man's not that good either.
did y'all see what y'all saw Love and Thunder, right? I don't know why
Trash.
it's started.
Trash.
Y'all saw Love and Thunder. You
Okay,
saw it,
please,
Hunter?
come on.
Love and Thunder. You saw it?
No,
No?
I
Hunter's
can't
like,
be
I'm
bothered.
They made Thor more dumb somehow.
Dude, the moment's supposed to be serious. They had to make a joke. I'm like, okay, this isn't like Ragnarok. Ragnarok had the perfect comedy and just weight to it, but it wasn't.
Every new
Like that.
Disney MCU release, it just feels like, oh, this is just coming off the factory line. and
Exactly. Get
right
hyped.
to repeat.
Literally, they do this all the time. They don't even talk about the movie. They talk about a post-credit scene to get themselves hyped up, and it doesn't lead anywhere. Oh, what was it? Doctor Strange friend turns evil. Oh, post-credit scene doesn't even happen. Doesn't go anywhere. They talk about it slightly. It's just dumb. Like, I don't care. I
will
do
say
not
shout
care.
out to Charlize Theron finally making her way into the MCU. Golly, that woman aged like fine wine. Let me tell you.
So no, like,
Anyway, good to
there's
see
a lot
her
of
in the
movies way
MCU.
better.
But
There's just way better movies.
No, I'm trying to. Oh yeah, no. The reason why I was gonna back you up when he said the MCU is not trash. Listen, they're turning Blade into PG-13. That's enough. For
Exactly.
Me. That's enough for me.
Dude, and people say you can't compare it to the
don't wanna
first
get
three
into it.
Blade movies. Listen,
Yeah.
Blade 3 not good. Blade 1 and 2 amazing, and they definitely need to be compared because that's a downgrade, a huge
People
downgrade.
have expectations. They expect Blade to be bloody, gory, and all that, and to expect anything less, do you really enjoy Blade?
Imagine, just all right. So y'all remember how intense Steven Dorff was as what was his damn name? Frost, was it Deacon Frost? Yeah, Deacon Frost in Blade 1. That was, now imagine how much toned down that shit would have been without the R rating with him. His dialogue being cut, all that.
Just the intro alone is like, it has to be rated R because they were just chugging down blood
yeah.
like it was nobody's
Hey,
business.
that is the dopest theme song. That's one of the dopest intros for a Marvel film still. That is so
oh my
fire.
god,
It's so
Blade's movement, his poses. Oh man, it ain't nothing like it, man.
Like
Jeez.
I know they tried to outdo themselves with each sequel, like CGI, but nothing beats that first original shot in the first one. Like when the blood stops, when the party, and he's just standing there, and everybody starts backing like, oh, "It's him!" Like, that's so iconic shot. But I don't want to get into completely the MCU. What up, Robert? What up, Strictly? What's up, bro?
Dude, Donald, plot will probably not be good. Why are we giving so much credit for the MCU? Their plots have not been
Redhead,
good
let it go. We're gonna be on it all day.
ever.
Reddit would be her all day.
I'm just saying. That's I'm creating my video on that is gonna
Please do.
flip the MCU a new one.
This man went on a full tirade. Hunter, tell people they can find you.
You guys are funny. Dude, I've been so distracted because I realized like a couple of minutes ago that Blockbuster is back. Like,
what?
did you guys see this? Yeah, I don't know, dude. I just checked Twitter randomly and I'm like, Blockbuster.
Well, they're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna last long. Cause this is it digital?
Dude, I don't know what's going on, but people are like assuming that you guys saw what happened to Radio Shack.
Yeah.
You know, Radio Shack like started tweeting like really like obscenely.
Yeah.
I guess they're like shilling NFTs or whatever. I don't know. I actually just noticed because I checked my Twitter and I saw like a whole bunch of game companies were replying. Like 2K Games was replying and like they had conversations on Twitter, Blockbuster and 2K, and yeah, I don't know, man. Like check it out. There's like thousands of companies that are tweeting to Blockbuster and Blockbuster is like replying with all these memes.
If they bring back that silly ass, what was it called? Buster Pass or whatever the hell that was, where you can take a movie with you as long as you want, or a game with you as long as you want.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? You can exceed the 3 or 4 days of rent time. They done killed that store again. That was the shit that killed it. A lot of people would go there for a game. It's like, oh, they had a Buster Pass. So we don't know when to get it back. What was the point of having the game here? What was the point? You ain't going to get it back?
Yeah. Well, I'll be paying attention to see what this is. Probably it's like NFT shilling, but whatever. I'll check it out.
God. Blockbuster.
Yeah,
I tagged your Twitter in the chat, so they got
anyone that's here, like check out my Twitter. It's Next Gen Player. That's where I post most of my stuff, and I post a few reviews on my website, so you can check that out as well. But just go to my Twitter. There's a link to my website. But yeah, this was a great week. I knew we were talking about $70, man. As soon as I logged on, I was thinking like we're gonna spend like an hour talking about $70. But it was a good conversation. I think we all had a lot of cool things to say about that, and yeah. And then, funny enough, I think we're all gonna end up playing the game, except for you, Ben.
I want to say, there you go.
Well, you'll be playing as soon as
eventually.
September the 2nd comes and we're all talking about it. I think your FOMO's gonna kick in.
That depends on that price, man. That price is $40-$50. Then hey, I'll take that next. Yeah. I'll take it, man. $70.
Maybe there's a trade in. I don't know. Keep your eyes out, man.
Dude, I'm surprised there's not even that, or like an upgrade path for those who had like the remaster. Yeah, I'm surprised there's nothing like that in play. But I don't know. There's so many ways they could have just handled this.
So, totally.
But make sure you guys go over to Twitter, support Hunter, man. Good dude. He's almost at 100. He's getting close to 100K followers, man. He's getting
Am I?
You're getting close. You're getting up there.
I think I'm at like.
You're like 54,000, so you're getting up there. You're past the halfway point. You're getting up there, man.
We'll see. I'm still completely shocked, man. Holy jeez, it wasn't too long ago, man. It was just like a couple of years ago where I was like 1,000, 2,000. Like I don't know.
Yep, you'll be there, bro. You'll be there. Keep it up. As far as me, you already know content here. Well, I try to be every day, but your boy is back. Nonstop uploads was happening. We missed them on here. You guys could see the progression from the Last of Us thing, from me defending it, saying there's no way, to me going okay, and then to the reveal. So you guys can see all that stuff. It's on the channel. And also, if you haven't hit that like button, go hit that like button. We appreciate everybody who came through. It was a blast. Cassie, you can't reject the offer for too long. You can't reject it for too long. You're going to be eventually here more often. Oh, speaking of that, too, I don't know why I'm doing a Vince McMahon voice. Shout out to Vince McMahon for retiring finally after so long.
Shocking.
He retired.
Yeah.
You're muted.
I just saw, yeah.
Yeah. He retired. He retired because Triple H just
literally as soon as you said that, I read the tweet.
Yeah. Shout out to him.
He retired?
Yes, he finally retired.
You know it wasn't voluntarily.
It definitely wasn't voluntarily.
I know, like the scandals and all the.
there was probably more dirt on top.
Well, I know, like, and they just like they gave Triple H his job back.
Yeah. He's the head of talent creation because Bruce Pritchard has been fired.
This is the best news ever.
Yeah, Bruce Pritchard got fired. They got rid of Bruce Pritchard too.
This is the best news ever, man.
So all the poison's gone. But
I mean, classic Vince McMahon is the best. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Like nothing is better than classic Vince McMahon. He was the best, but like, geez, man, the guy should have stepped back 15 years ago. Like, what has he been doing the last 10 years? Like,
it was enough at WrestleMania. Remember this year's or last year's WrestleMania when he got stunned by Stone Cold and everybody again?
Oh yeah, dude, you showed me that video of like, oh yeah,
he looked terrible. Like, dude, no, this is.
Well, he just lost like his timing when he's like he can hardly walk too. Like that's.
Yeah, he can hardly do the billionaire strut.
Yeah, the like swagger thing, but he just missed his timing. Like, you know, like back in the classic Vince McMahon, like he would just captivate the audience and he would like insult the audience like at the exact right moment, right? Like he was just the best talker on the mic. But like the last few years, it's just kind of like he gets on the mic and you're just like, dude, would you just shut up? Like.
Yeah, like
that's why he's avoided it for so long.
Yeah, so I was asking amid all the allegations and everything, and he can't do the heel game. It's like, dude, it's time to go, man. It's just time to go. Pack it up, get out of here. We'll miss you. We'll always appreciate you, but now it's time for the new guys to take over, and I'm happy to see that.
This. Sorry, man. I
just you're good. You're good. Did you also hear about this?
Stunned here.
Sasha
I'm stone
Banks.
cold stunned.
Did you hear that Sasha Banks and Naomi are officially gone?
Well, yeah, and I saw that Bray Wyatt is like tweeting about coming back.
Well,
he's like updating his bio and like
those video packages that you've been seeing are Edge. Those have been confirmed to be pretty much Edge coming back.
Okay.
So that's not really him. If it is him, I'd be surprised. But he's probably going to AEW.
Well, it's just all theories, but I was reading that maybe it was a faction. It was going to be Edge. Edge was going to come back, but then he was going to bring Bray Wyatt with him.
I mean, I can get behind it, but you know, now that we got Triple H in charge, I can definitely see some good things with that, especially with the NXT. NXT definitely needs to get gutted again and brought back to the black and gold because this whole silver neon colored splatter thing,
rainbow unicorn
it's terrible. I don't like the title designs. They look awful. I don't like it. I just don't like it.
I used to be obsessed with NXT. It was the one thing I would watch weekly, and now can't be bothered. No,
takeovers were better than WrestleManias.
Yeah,
they were fire. They were another level. And I'm just thinking about how much of a star Triple H made Finn Balor into with the Demon and NXT TakeOver, and then they just screwed that up on the main roster. It's like,
damn, there's gonna be like so many changes. I'm actually like super excited, like
because Stephanie's the CEO. She's the CEO.
She's co-CEO with Tony Khan.
Yeah,
wait, not
Tony.
Nick What's the other?
Nick Khan.
Tony Khan.
Nick Khan. Jeez.
Nick Khan,
Imagine it was Tony Khan.
No.
This comes in with his own evil Jack. Like, what's up, boys? So about Forbidden Door, let's get this set up.
But I will say this: it is also possibility you'll see maybe collaborations between the two products.
What, AEW and WWE?
WWE, probably.
That would be the most beneficial.
I wouldn't be shocked now.
Would be all for that.
I don't.
Right?
All his guys, all his boys are over there. Yeah,
like exactly, man. All his NXT boys have jumped ship. Like,
yep. And also,
like I think Triple H would definitely like push for it.
Yeah, like, and I think they'll allow it because Tony Khan literally, when they asked an AEW wrestlers who were in WWE to do like, could they send like their congratulations to John Cena for his 20 years? Yeah, I remember that, and they all sent to Chris Jericho, and everybody sent their videos like, "Yo, listen, we love you, appreciate your 20 years, blah blah blah." Like, dude, I think so. That could be the case, and this would be the right time to really get Cena one more his last run so he can retire because he basically flat out said he doesn't know when he's going to come back, but he also said his time is done. He doesn't really want to do it.
So he's not part-time at all. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
he just does it just out of loyalty.
Yeah, he does. He's not obligated to do this anymore. Let him get one more run and in his career. The dude is a legend. He's pretty much considered the greatest of all time. Let him go out on that and be done. So
yeah,
that's
man.
What a
I just
good
can't
week,
believe
right?
Yeah.
With that news alone,
But,
what a
like,
good week.
I just like what an absolute moron, idiot. Like I don't even know what the word is for Vince McMahon. Like the dude could have retired 10 years ago, and we would have just had nothing but good things to say about this dude for the rest of our lives. We would have just been like, you were the man, you did all this stuff, like you're just the best. But like he like I don't know, like
he changed our lives. Let's put it like that. He changed a lot of our lives. When we were watching TV, a lot of us, like a lot of people who didn't want to watch football, a lot of us didn't want to watch basketball. He gave us a network that we were like, damn, this was fucking amazing. You know what I mean?
Dude, like him and Stone Cold is like probably one of the most
greatest
epic
rivalries of all time. Yeah.
Ever. Like, yeah, of all time. Like,
you think you can actually do that to your boss when you're a kid? Just go study your boss.
It's just wild because like he could have retired himself 10 years ago and like built it into the story, and we could have had like the greatest Vince McMahon firing of all time. Like imagine like he went out to the square
circle, give the keys
and, like,
to one of his kids and fire him. There you go.
Fired himself, or maybe he like passed the company on to like Stephanie, and then Stephanie like, you know, on the spot like, you're fired, like that. There could have been like an epic ending to Vince McMahon, and but now it's just like this dude's
and
like,
they could have turned that into a badass storyline
in a shitstorm of trouble, and
they could have turned it into like a badass storyline. Like if they ever wanted to push like a Stone Cold return type of thing, like him, like Stephanie fire him, she turns to the ultimate heel, and then he goes, I gotta make one phone call, and he calls Stone Cold, the music drops or something. Like, they could have done something dope, so many cool things like that. But no,
sucks, man.
We lost Triple H. I mean, not Triple H. We lost Vince finally as CEO. Undertaker officially retired, Hall of Fame. So pretty much, it's like legit the end of an era. You know what I mean? Like that's like when Undertaker walked down that ramp the final time and he put his arm up. That was your childhood walking up that ramp. That man was your childhood, and he really was. And I was like, damn. How time flew, you know what I mean? I still remember him fighting Mark Henry in the casket match, WrestleMania. I have that DVD. I don't know if y'all remember that. I was like, damn, he tombstoned this dude? Holy shit. So, such an awesome legend, man. But, yeah, no. Good news for WrestleFans.
All the reactions, like, it's wild, man. Yeah. Like, I'm reading this article that has all the wrestler reactions.
Oh yeah, sure.
There's people like saying good things.
Don't let Ryback. Don't read Ryback stuff. I know Ryback's probably saying some shady shit. You already know he's saying some shady shit.
Yeah, of course.
Don't read Ryback shit. I guarantee you. Ryback's probably like, fuck
even Alberto Del Rio. Alberto Del Rio is Alberto El Patron now, but he's like he was a Patron. Yeah, he was tweeting good things about him. Wow, man, this is wild. Even Tony Khan.
Dude, they all love the guy.
Whoa. Okay, I know what I'm doing tonight. I'm reading all these wrestler tweets.
Love or hate Vince, man. He's responsible for wrestling being as big as it ever ended up being, period.
Oh, the nothing is better than the Attitude Era, man.
Dude,
just nothing can beat that. I mean, maybe NWO gives it like a rival for its money, but like the Attitude Era of WWE is just the best, man. Like, dude, that's where we got The Rock, we got Stone Cold,
the
like all these
gifts that we got now with like, you know, that gift where it's like I mean, it's so bad. You know, when Vince is falling back out of his chair, when Trish was like dancing on it, she's like. He falls back.
That was when they actually were building up stars, because that's been my biggest beef with WWE for like, you know, decade plus. Like it's like every single time they have a major pay-per-view, what do they do? They bring back Brock Lesnar again. They bring back Ronda Rousey. They bring back The Undertaker for one more. Like it's just like Goldberg is back. It's like, are you kidding me? Like seriously. It's been 15 years and you haven't built up a single star, so you got to bring back all these like part-timers.
You know, the problem was Vince was afraid. That's what it was. He didn't want to see another dude reach the heights of The Rock or Cena
Yeah,
where
Cena.
he couldn't rely on them and they disappear. You know what I mean? They forget the company or doing everything. Thing about Cena, he never forgot the company. He always worked with the company. The Rock, he worked in close conjunction at times, but he has gotten to that point where it's like, dude, he's like about to hit 50. He doesn't need WWE. The Rock doesn't need WWE.
Dude, Rock makes a lot of money without WWE.
He doesn't need the Fast and the Furious franchise pushed his career into new heights. So he doesn't really need it, even though he was already hitting new heights. But I'm saying,
and he's freaking Krypton Super Pitch,
and now he's about to be a damn superhero.
And Black Adam. Well, he's in 2 superhero properties, I guess you'd say.
Yeah. Now Roman Reigns is trying to do that. So I mean,
I don't know if Roman can.
I don't know if
pull
Roman's
off.
going to do that good.
Yeah.
I mean, Roman had one cameo and he's easily missed after like 2 shots, and that was the Hobbs joint when he's like he does.
Like I know Roman wants to, but John Cena and The Rock are 2 different
personality
situations too. Like I don't know if he can make it in Hollywood. That's
this man Cena found his superhero. That's crazy. They both are superheroes. The Rock and Cena. They've turned into superheroes. Legit.
Oh yeah, both in DC.
That's the only thing there is nowadays, though. What else is there?
No, but I never thought Cena would legit, because I know that was his moniker. He's like, I'm Super Cena. He's like attitude adjusting 2 guys on his back. Like when he had Big Show and Edge on his back, which still blew my fucking mind as a kid. I was like, holy shit, he's that strong. And now he's playing, what is it, Peacemaker?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know. Man, we can go on for this all day, but hey, listen, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for coming through. I guess you can enjoy that little extra topic there, just a little random, but that's what happened among good company. I appreciate everybody here. Thank you guys for coming through. Everybody in the chat. See you guys next week.
Bye, everyone.
And y'all have a good one.
Peace.
Later.